G'day everyone, welcome back to Pint Party, the Twitch streams on turn a game and a gimmick into a tax write-off. I'm John. We're back with Horizon Zero Dawn, doing more Frozen Wild stuff. So there's a few things we need to do today. First thing is we're going to help out some young hunters who don't know how to hunt, which is really, really strange. It's kind of a big thing for me. I didn't realize that, like, in Banuk culture, their, like, ability to hunt was so, as the knowledge of it was so divided. Like, for me, it was sort of like, oh yeah, if you know how to hunt a machine, of course you know how to cut, like, you know, the heart out or the lens or whatever, like any machine parts you need, you can just cut out. Because I suppose, like, Aloy can just do all of that because we're doing it literally all the time. But no, in Banuk culture, it's sort of like, no, you got hunters who kill the thing, and then you've got shamans who cut the thing. And that's like a whole thing. So, okay, first of all, okay, we are good. Because we also, before we ended the stream, we took out a bunch of murder flowers that were over here. And it looks like, oh wow, there's like, oh, have a look at that fella. Ooh, he's just right there hanging out. Okay, but he's not angry, so that's good. And our mount's still here. Ooh, that's even better. Okay, so we need to go over here. And because we were over, where did we go? We were over here helping out some people. Oh, there's like a village here and stuff. Wait, hang on a minute. I thought I took that out. I thought I cleared that out. I guess not. We got pretty far up here. For the first time we helped out these young hunters out, we got pretty far up. I didn't realize there was like a little village here, which we should, like, have a suss of at some point. I guess we will, because there's, like, a ginormous... This is a big, dirty, great big facility here, which now that I'm looking at it... At first I thought this was a big kind of warehouse, but, like... Hang on a minute, can you all see that? Yeah. I mean, it's a bit hard to see, because it's, like, fog of war, but... I think that's I think those are landing pads. I think those are, like, aircraft on there. So is this an airport? But, like, you know, a military airport, so it's all VTOL pads. It's not like... But I suppose it could be used as a landing strip. It's sort of a multi-purpose type of a thing. Okay, well, I definitely want to figure out what that is. But before we do that, we got a whole bunch of stuff we got to do. So we're going to help out these young hunters. We're going to do... They want an encounter here. And I'm guessing there's a third encounter, because there's, like, a couple of parts that they need in order to pay off the Osram merchant guy who's over... here at Song's Edge. They got to pay them off in order to get out into the Sundom because of reasons that I'm guessing we're going to find out as we, like, talk to them and stuff. But they're a bit hesitant to explain why. They're just like, if we stay, they, like, you know, we will get dead. So we need to run away very, very fast. And it's like, okay, cool. But you kind of suck at it and you need some help. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going on the campaign trail. We need to do a bunch of things to prove ourselves to the Banuk as sort of like, hey, we are good people who are strong and tough and smart and all the things that Banuk look for in a chieftain, because we need to become chieftain in order to lead a group back to, what was it called? The Devil's Bellow or something? I can't remember. Hang on a minute, we can probably see it from here. No, we can't see it from here because there's a blizzard on. There's the big volcano thing with all the smoke coming out of it. We looked at it before. We've looked at it a bunch of times. Anyway, so that's the thing we've got to do, is we've got to prove ourselves, and there's a whole bunch of different tasks here. We've got, you know, like 1, 2, and 3. One of which is clearing out the bandit camp. Hells yeah, because I wanted to take out that bandit camp anyway, so if we can pick up some extra XP for doing it, I am down for that. Along the way here, I'm actually going to take out this murder flower, if we can get to that first, because I'm guessing whatever we want to hunt is probably around here anyway, so I'd rather just make my life easier. And that's not the button I want to press. I keep pressing tab to, like, exit out of the map, but that's not in this video game. That's in the Outer Worlds, which I've been playing an absolute heap of. I'm, like, almost near the end of the game now for the Outer Worlds. There's, like, a few things left I gotta do. Like, the plot's really come to a head. So yeah, I gotta do some stuff in that still. But then like, then if I want to, there's like DLC to do and stuff. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop here. Oh crap. Are you gonna go ballistic at me? Okay, let's not find out. Let's just get over to the flower. I didn't realize I'd parked that close that my mouth was gonna go nah. But okay. What the heck is this? Oh, I've done.
She's starting without us. Let's get down there, flaming skulls.
Oh crap. Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Last time, Mordecai, that is not our name. It's us.
Maybe we should table this argument until after the hunt.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't realize. Okay. Well, these things are gonna get healed up unless. What are you doing? What? Keep putting rounds into it. Because we got no shields. Yeah, we got we got some shields, but not much. Yeah, we got not much. Oop. Yeah, and it's gonna constantly get healed up. Okay. Alright, I need to get over here. I need help from kind of everybody else. Or I could just reload the save. I might just do that. You know, I might just reload the save. Okay, you're a bit... Okay, that's bad. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Oh, yeah, you know what? We've kind of, like, messed up. Yeah. Let's just restart from the last save. Because I saw the stalker mine on the ground, I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Just had no idea what I was doing. Alright. It's not that big of a deal. We didn't do much anyway. So we may as well then go and talk straight to the young hunters and be like, okay, what are we doing? Because I kind of want to know what they need, because I don't remember exactly what it is they need. I know they need certain bits and pieces, but I don't remember what. Also, because I don't want my charger to be too close by. We cross here. Yes, we can. Very good. Okay, so that kind of puts us right on the edge here. I don't want to get too close and have my mouth just kind of poop out on me. That would be very, very bad. Go over here. Okay, so there's the hunter. Alright, so we can just park up here. And we'll be fine. Yeah, okay, cool. 5 kill road? Sure. Wanted to get off the boat, but fine. Alright, talk to
Where's the herd? Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, flaming skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Mordecai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
I like this guy. I like this guy. I like his positive attitude. Okay, so that's the flower, and there's a stalker right there. Oh, there's a second one. Okay. Oh wait, that's not a stalker. That's a scrapper. So we've got a scrap. Oh my god, are you serious? We just like straight up get seen?
We need to override the tower.
Oh my god! What the? Alright, this one has just straight up seen us. So I guess... Alright, now I need to get his gun. Need to defang it. Okay, now that's done. Now we just gotta shoot the thing. So this one's just gone straight up ballistic. Okay, hang on a minute. You've got to go. Okay, well we can take you down. The watchers aren't that spooky.
This gives them energy. Repairs them.
Yeah, it does. If we one-shot it... Pretty good. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's a straight up. Oh, okay. Because I had no shields. Too used to playing with shields. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to take that fight like that anyway. For some reason, that stalker just immediately saw me. And just came right at me. Alright, so we're going to talk to these.
Thought you were supposed to be a...
I'm prepared.
That's what I...
Okay. So let's do this somewhat smarter this time. Got a scrapper. Got a watcher. Demonic red-eye watcher. Oh, that's right. Red-eye watchers are a bit harder to kill anyway. You can still one-shot. I know you can like sneak attack and one-shot a watcher, and I know you can do it to a red-eye as well. But I wonder if the demonic variant has just too much health for that. That might be an issue. I'm gonna have to be very careful as well, because it seems like the stalkers are like way better at like seeing what's going on. But on the plus side, it's much easier to see them up against like in the snow. I thought it'd be way harder, but look at that. They just stick out a lot more. Just way easier to see them. There's like, oddly enough, a lot more contrast. Oh! And the murder flower's little thing. Look at that. Look at this. You know, it passes through over them. And it screws with their cloaking. Ooh, okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, let's get over here quick. Now, he's gonna stand over here for a minute and be like, I'm gonna stand here for a minute. And then he's gonna walk off. Just on guard duty. That's fine. There's a red eye. Yeah, right here. Oh, okay. You can kind of see me. But I should be able to get like a silent snipe off. There we go. Alright, cool. We can't get a stealth kill on that. Sweet. Okay. Well, let's get some loot, because loot is always a good thing. Wow. Collectibles. Oh, okay. We're going to be real careful, because those mines are going to go off. Okay, so we've got a clean shot here, though. We can actually shoot that mine. Here's what we're going to do. We'll shoot that mine once we get far enough away. And that stalker's going to come on by and be like, what's going on here, mate? Oh, fuck. Oh, they're all going bananas at the hunt. Okay, well, if those hunters are going to act as a distraction, they're going to be a decoy so that I can, like, get over here. Oh, no. What are you doing? That stalker's in here now. Oh, it's just dropped a bunch more mines. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay.
I've got something for you.
Alright, they're kind of distracting everything, so we should be able to get the override off. Okay,
Time to turn things around.
Now this fight's going to go a lot easier. Now, we go right out of the gate. Let's finish off the scrappers so we don't have to worry about them. And then, where are the stalkers? There. Let's get rid of their gun. If I can. Okay. Alright, shot. That's that one declawed. Where's its friend? Yeah, you guys should be able to kill it. Oh wow, it is like keen as to kill me. Oh, it's dropping mines still. Oh, okay. Did not really. Oh, there it is. Wait. Is that it? Where is? Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. These are not. I guess I'm used to like. Okay, wow. It is like, hey Elias, what's up, dude? I'll be with you in a moment. For some reason, this stalker. Oh, just shot itself with a mine. Never mind. This is actually going to be a. Well, okay. Alright, well. Damn, this stalker is like now keen as. Whatever, we took its mine out. It's fine now. Okay, okay, we need to get heals. I need to heal up a lot. Here. And shoot. All the guns, all the arrows. There we go. Damn! Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's got a little gun on it. Okay, well, let's take a moment. We've got full heals. Okay, so we've got to declaw it, and it's got a sniper rifle still. Oh, I don't know if I hit it. Think component. Okay, 3 components removed. That's got to be the gun. That's got to be the gun gone. But still got a mine launcher. But that's okay. Kind of manage that. Just shoot it off. And now all it's got left is. There we go. Okay.
Please.
Got him right in the head. Hey, Elias, how you doing, buddy?
Down.
Alright, now we are all good. The murder flower is done. The 2 stalkers are dead. Demonic stalkers are like a lot harder to kill.
You 3, but I feel better.
A lot
Aloy, did you get that
harder to kill
component?
than I thought. Like, oh, hey, did you get that component? What component? I don't even know which component. It's a scrapper thing, isn't it? I have no idea. Oh, it's a stalker thing. I'm doing good. Just got home, so I'm kind of drunk. Hey, man, that's awesome. Oh, by the way, how's the Outer Worlds? You started it last night. Was that good? Did you enjoy it? Because I'm absolutely loving it. Ooh, handling coils. They're green, though, so we're probably just going to sell them for money. Medicinal stuff. Need all the meds. All the meds. And echo shells. Yes, actually, speaking of, I'm low on bits and pieces. When I started playing, I found out that I could get it for free since I had Xbox Game Pass, so I refunded it and downloaded it again. But I went to sleep when it was finished downloading, so I've only played 40 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a big download. Yeah, it is. It's like... Yeah, I mean, it's big, but, like, it's not Call of Duty bloody Modern Warfare 200 gigabytes for no reason big, I guess. Which is just... Oh, my God. I'm so glad they fixed that. I'm so glad they're like, no, we're actually going to separate out the free-to-play bit from the single-player bit and, like, make them 2 separate things. You're not downloading stupid amounts of data that you're never going to use. I mean, at least with Microsoft Flight Simulator, like, you use, like, it's a 100 gig download, but you use all 100 gigs. Like, you're, like, it's all there because it's all about, like, high fidelity, you know, maps and data and stuff. And then that's just, like, the base game, and then you can download extra. So I've got, for Flight Simulator, I've got the base game downloaded, it's 100 gig, and then I've got, you can allocate, you know, a cache for it. I've got another 100 gig allocated as cache for it to, like, download maps and stuff. I didn't really like the Flight Simulator. I mean, I like it, but that's because, like, I'm a simulator nerd. Like, I mean, I play Euro Truck Simulator and all that kind of stuff too, so, like, it's fine. I will say, getting the Xbox controller dialed in is a little bit tricky, and I don't like the way it's set up by default. And also, like, trying to get because I fly the Cessna. I didn't like it. It felt weird. It does feel weird, and especially, like, if you're not using, like, some kind of a HOTAS, like, proper flight controller setup, it can feel a bit weird. Like, even on an Xbox controller, which is, like, not a bad way. Seriously, to fly the Cessna, like, Skyhawk, this is actually not bad. But you've got to tweak it. You've got to go into the settings and, like, you know, play around with... Especially, what you've got to play around with it the most is, like, getting the analog sticks, like, dialed in. Because by default, for some reason, default just makes absolutely no sense. Like, I don't even think they even bothered to calibrate it by default. Which is not to say that, like, they should have had it completely dialed in, because every Xbox controller is going to be a little different in where its dead zone is and stuff. But, like, there's going to be a lot of it that isn't, like, they can be pretty straight out, right out of the gate calibrated. Like, you know, how much pressure to apply to, like, make a turn, or how much pressure to pull back to, like, you know, move the nose and stuff like that. But, like, all of that wasn't dialed in by default. So by default, if you pull back on the yoke just a little bit, the thing just goes, whoa! And it's like, whoa, no, we don't want to do that. We want a nice, smooth motion. You got to tweak all that in settings. Thankfully, it's not that hard. I have HOTAS, but I still didn't like it that much. It was fun flying over my house and city, but after that, it wasn't too interesting. I did find, yeah, like, a lot of the flights I did in Flight Simulator were, like, flying over my city. So flying around Melbourne. And, also, I found the other fun bit was finding, whenever somebody would find, like, those map glitches in Flight Simulator, so, like, the big giant monoliths and stuff, monolithic towers that pop up in certain parts of the world, it was fun going off and finding those and, like, doing flight plans. I mean, it also helped that one of them's here in Melbourne, so, like, it's super easy to just, like, find that one. In fact, the Melbourne one's super easy. You literally spawn in at Essendon Airport and you can see it from one of the runways. I've got it written down which runway to take off from. I've got a whole flight plan for it on my Twitter, on my personal Twitter. The Italian one was actually a little bit more difficult to find. There's one in Italy near Naples. That was a little bit more difficult to find, but that was kind of part of the fun, though. It was like just exploring around and being like, I think it's over here somewhere. Like, let's go and fly around and find it. And then, of course, like, once you see it, it's a giant, you know, it's this ginormous, like, 200-story tower in a tiny little village outside Naples. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to find once you're in the right spot. But that was fun to, like, figure that out and draw up a flight plan for it and everything like that. But that's definitely not one you could do with... That's one you got to do with, like, a small prop plane, though, to find the Italian one. The Melbourne one, if you wanted to, you could fly over it. You could buzz it with a 787 or an Airbus, no problem, because you just take off from Melbourne Airport, and it's like an extra minute out of your way to take off from there, so you've got the runway to take off from, as opposed to taking off from Essendon Airport, which isn't a big international airport. It's just a tiny little thing. But yeah, I mean, simulators aren't for it. Like, flight simulator's not for everyone. Like, it is a whole different beast of simulator compared to, like, truck simulator and stuff like that. I would absolutely love to get a small plane and learn to fly it IRL. Yeah, I mean, the reason why I like simulators is because I don't like to do that stuff in real life, because, like, whenever I don't even like to drive. It makes me nervous. But, like, for some reason, flying in a simulator, like, how do I explain it? Like, driving in real life, as I'm driving, what I can see are the physics of everything around me, and it's like, how are all the things that I could, like, crash into and kill me or any passengers with me. It's even worse when I got passengers. Like, and all the ways that I could, like, crash and, like, cause all kinds of harm. But when I'm in a simulator, my brain just goes, oh, it's a video game. It's all virtual. None of it's real, and it doesn't do any of that stuff. So it's all fine. And so I feel like, you know, if driving a car, which, like, a lot of people do, it freaks me out. Like, a plane would be even worse. You know what I mean? My dad told me that if I ever get rich, I have to buy him a small plane and pay for his license. I mean, yep, I've made deals like that. I got one of those with my uncle. If I ever got rich, I have to buy him a Porsche. I made that, and whatever, and it's whatever the newest Porsche is at the time. He was even not non-specific about it. He wasn't even like, I want a Porsche, you know, Carrera 911 or something like that. He was like, no, just whatever the new Porsche is, the year that you make, you know, your like your stupid amount of money, like, that's the Porsche I want. Okay, uncle. I say to him as a, how old was I at the time? I would have been. I think I was like 5 or 6 at the time. It's kind of been a dream for me and my dad for a long time. Yeah, I mean, you know, flying around and stuff like that. I mean, okay, let's put this here aside. Okay, we'll put that in a box. We'll put it over there for a minute. Just like we accept that, like, that 2020 is like a thing. So we'll just put that on the shelf
my eyes will freeze shut.
and put that away. Like, you know, you could, like, you know, save up for lessons and stuff like that. Like, there's, like, I know here in Australia, there's, like, there's one of those, like, entertainment booking things, and you can get, like, gift vouchers for certain things, and one of them is, like, flight lessons. Like, you know, you can get a flying lesson or something like that. And, like, I'm not saying, like, you can afford to do, like, a full-on thing, but, like, you know, as like a you know, like a birthday or a Christmas present, like, there must be a similar service like that in your part of the world, because if it exists here, it probably exists everywhere. It's kind of like how it goes with commercial ventures in Australia. We're not one for doing innovative things in business here in Australia. All right, Urkai.
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrund.
Starting to feel real, you know. We're starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She was a friend of ours. She challenged the Chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
And now we know why they're on the run. Okay. I can save up for a license, but I don't think it will happen anytime soon. It's just a thing me and my dad talk about something. Yeah, no, I'm not saying, like, I understand that. What I'm saying is that, like, you know, there's no reason why you can't do, like, a one-off flying lesson. You know what I mean? Like instead of, like, buying a plane and making it a whole regular thing, like, you just, like, rent a plane, And there's like I said, there's a company here that does it where you can just like buy like one-off experience things. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like do it as like a one-off experience for like a Christmas or a birthday. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, and it's expensive. That's what I'm saying. It's like you don't do it on the regular, but like, you know, save up for it and just make it like an event. And then like that's a day trip, you know what I mean? Like save up, do it in the summer. I'll be honest, that far north, I don't know when summer is, but there must be a week. Norway is kind of strict though, so I don't know. Yeah. There must be a company that offers it, and it's like, yeah, it would be super strict, and there'd be things and like, you know, yeah. I'm not saying there won't be like safety things you got to do. Like for sure, there's safety things you got to do, but like they've got to offer a system of teaching people how to fly planes. Norway has pilots. Like, how do they become pilots? It's got to be a way that works, you know. So like. Yeah, and through that, there's probably, you know, private other pilots who are just like, yeah, you want to do like a one-off, like they'll fly the plane for the most part, and then they'll let you take the stick for like, you know, a minute or so once you're in the air or something. Like that'd be probably how it would go. But like, yeah, it'd probably be fun just to go up there. I think you need to pass an exam before taking any lessons. Yeah, well, all right. I mean, if it's something y'all have been talking about, what's stopping you with that? I mean, I suppose exams aren't as scary to me as most people. Like, I don't mind exams. The thing that bothers me with exams is time limits, not the actual, like, exam itself. Like, if I had, you know, like, the exams I took at university, the problem with the exams wasn't the questions themselves. It wasn't even the material. It was the time limit. It was sort of like, they were insisting I hand write an essay in 3 hours, and it's sort of like, my handwriting sucks. You want me to type an essay in 3 hours? Done. But handwriting, nah, couldn't do it. And even then, it's like, again, like I said, it wasn't a knowledge thing. It was like, oh, I studied all this material. I know the answer to the question. I just can't write it down fast enough. I hate exams. You and like 95% of the planet, my dude. It's fine. Concentrating on school for so many hours. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. That's the trick of it, isn't it? But that's the thing with these sorts of like, you know, endeavors. If you want to do them, you know, them's the things you got to do to get it done. You know, there's just nothing else for it. All right, so what happened to Nakoni? Let's just walk this back and figure out what these young hunters are freaking out about so bad.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the Chieftain to a hunting competition. Oni could, damn him. He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you.
Ooh. I hope to one day fly a plane, but I'm not in a hurry. Oh, absolutely. No, you got plenty of time for that. Like I said, definitely not going to happen probably this year or next year. That's what I mean. Like, we take 2020, we put that in a box, we put that on the shelf. You know what I mean? We just accept that as a given when we talk about these things. Yeah, for sure. But there's plenty of time for that. Absolutely plenty of time for that. Okay, so, why... Hey, Headshot Ramos, what's up? Welcome back, my dude. How you doing? Welcome back. We're talking to... Well, we're talking about planes, and Aloy is talking to some hunters about why they are on the run from their Werak, which is like... The thing I've worked out about Banuk, the Banuk culture, is like there's the Banuk tribe as a whole, and then within that, you've got a series of like Weraks, they call themselves, and they're like... kind of like tribes within the tribe, and each one of those has a chieftain. And so these three are on the run from their Werak, but I'm guessing that the Weraks all talk to each other because they are all one unified. They're also a unified, like, cohesive group. So probably if you're like in trouble with one Werak, you're probably in trouble with all of them. Is probably how that goes. So they are running away because they believe their friend was murdered. Although it sounds... From their point of view, it sounds a lot like it. Like, you go up against the Snapmaw, you're not coming back if you're gonna get dead from a snap maul. You're not coming back in one piece, much less just with a broken neck. So that's a bit sus. You know, that's some Among Us levels of sus. You know what I mean? Yeah, Chieftain sus. All right, but why challenge him to begin with?
Nakoni challenged the Chieftain. Why?
Onicut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
Okay, so the Chieftain's a bit of a okay. He's a bit of a dictator who's like, you know, look after me and I'll look after you. Bit of a mobstery kind of a type. Got it.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your Chieftain?
Onikud knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Man, this Urkai guy, he's just all piss and vinegar. Ah, the fire of youth. Yep.
I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
I like it.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snap maul fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Burning turkeys. Dude, that would be a name. Actually, like, real talk, Burning Turkeys is like a sick name for a punk band. Like I'm thinking like a early 2000s punk band. You know what I mean? Like something along the lines of like kind of a Goldfingery type of a punk. I don't even know if that's punk technically. Might even be sort of ska. But I don't know. It's a good name for a band nonetheless, I think. Burning Turkeys. I'm into that. I kind of want that on a t-shirt, actually. Burning Turkeys. Oh, that's a good name. I'm going to remember that. I just Googled how much a pilot's license was, and I found out you can get one at 16, but you need to be 18 to drive here. Yeah, there's some weird rules around age stuff like that. I don't know what the deal is with certain things. It's like you can be 16 to do certain things and 18 to do others with certain types of machines. It's like, what? Okay. But I mean, I suppose it's because the two things kind of like evolved kind of parallel, you know what I mean? Like we think of it all as sort of like, it's all operating machinery, like it's all the same thing, but it's like, no, but like aviation and driving, like both kind of like evolved parallel to each other to a certain degree in that regard, I guess. And that's why the rules are a bit different. It's just sort of like these hangovers from the past sort of a thing. But then why doesn't get like changed today? I don't know. Okay, well now I gotta know. What's the deal with that? What is the deal with getting a pilot's license in Australia? Let's have a look. Getting a pilot's license. Welcome to the Googling stream. Getting a pilot license Australia. Well, you're more likely to kill someone else in a car. That's true. And then in a plane. That is true. Statistically, you are much more likely to do some damage. Here we go. Getting your private pilot license. Civil Aviation Safety Authority. Okay. What is this? What is a private pilot? Can I fly any aircraft? How do I get my PPL? You must be at least 17 years old to get your private pilot's license. You also need to do the following, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff you got to do, including an exam. Yeah. Yeah, and then the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. But it's like, okay, so 17 here. All right. That actually in Australia, that makes a lot of sense because to get a learner's permit here, to start to drive at all, you don't get like your full license. You get a learner's permit thing that says, like, we will let you operate a vehicle if there's a fully licensed person next to you, and that you can get at, I think it's technically, I know you can do it at 16, but I think it's technically 15 and X number of months or something. I can't remember. I used to know these things when I was a teenager, when those things mattered. How old do you need to drive in Australia? Okay, so to have your full license, you need to be 18 to have your full license, but just your learner's permit to like learn how to drive on public streets and stuff, with a fully licensed person next to you. It doesn't have to be an instructor. It can be like for me, like for when I got my learner's permit, most of the time sitting next to me was either my dad or my mum, or actually even once my grandfather, which was like not bad, but also a little concerning because, like, I mean, my granddad's an awesome dude, but at the time he was like 93 and like his eyesight wasn't great. So it was more like he wasn't, anyway, that was a one-time thing, but that was fun. That was cool. It was cool. It was cool to do that at least once. But yeah, so you need to be 18 to get your full license though. You can get a learner's permit for driving at 16 here and 18 to get a license. I drove with my mum and my brother. Yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing. Yeah, so to get your full license though, it's 18, but that's, like I said, that's typical. That's if you're your average Joe Blogs, you know what I mean? you're just coming up in the world, you're an ordinary person. You can get an exemption to that rule if under, oh god, there's like a specific exemption you can get if you're if you're like a race car driver or something like that. It was like go-kart driving, but like professional go-kart driving. If you're a professional in some way, you can get it earlier, because you've already demonstrated you've got the skills to be a driver, sort of a thing. But I can't, it's like a super specific one, and I can't remember what it is exactly. Like, because it never applied to me. Like, I remember that. But I remember it was in like, before I took the exam, of course, I got the rule book, and I read that rule book cover to cover. Because, like I said, for me, exams don't bother me. So I read the rule book, like, cover to cover, and I remember that was one of the things in the book. It said, here's how the process works, and there's this exemption here. But I don't remember specifically the exemption, specifically. And keeping in mind also, this was the rules, like, 10 years ago. They might have changed that. I remember they were talking about changing some of those road rules. I don't know if that was one of them that got changed or anything. That's, like I said, that's 10 years ago. So for all I know, that's changed out. A Norwegian guy called Oliver Solberg is one of the best rally drivers in the world, but he only got his license last year. Yeah, that's the other crazy thing. You technically don't need a driver's license to be a rally driver and stuff. Like, that's kind of like... I mean, I suppose to a certain degree it makes sense because you're not, like, driving on public roads. Like, when you're driving on a racetrack, it is then a private road sort of a thing. But, like, yeah, that's kind of wild, those sorts of things. There was a person like that in World War II. Oh, God, I can't remember who it was. But there was a person, and they were an ambulance driver. I think it was World War II. It might have been World War I, actually. No, I think it was 2, because I don't know about... I can't remember. Anyway, it was one of them. It was either one. One of them, anyway, over in England. They drove an ambulance during the war. And did all sorts of wild driving, you know what I mean? Like, driving through mortar fire, well, gunfire and all the rest of all the crazy heroic stuff. Anyway, war ends. Everybody goes home. Can't get a driver's license. Does all of this driving in the war, all this crazy, like, combat driving, can't get a driver's license. Just cannot pass the test. It's like a thing that happens. It's like, which is like, I thought it was just a fun little story. He was world champion before he got his license. Well, I mean, if you're that successful, what do you need to drive for? Unless you're rally driving, doing the, the second gear 30, that's the only, I don't know too much about rally driving. Yeah, if you're that famous, you probably got a driver. He's probably got his license and somebody's now out of work now. There's probably some poor bugger called Jeeves who was like his driver is now out of a job because he's like, I don't need you anymore. I got my license, mate. I got a bit of plastic. It says I can drive on a public road, mate. It's all good. I just got to remember not to take, I just remember not to take the corner on the way to the shops at 60 kilometers an hour, even though I know I can. Where did I put Oop, I'm just running away. Where is my bloody... Oh, I can't remember where my bloody mount is. Okay, screw it. Hold mount button. Ooh, oh, we're at Hot Springs. Ooh, very nice. I didn't realize we were around Hot Springs. I was just sort of like... I was too busy fighting invisible things. I guess he likes driving. Yeah, yeah, I guess he does. World champion rally driver? Yeah, I reckon he does. I reckon he enjoys a bit of drive. What the heck is over here? Ooh, how do I go with this? The police couldn't catch up with him, so I guess he doesn't need a license. Oh.
The magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
Ooh, okay. We found a quest in here. Okay, cool.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
The police couldn't catch up with him, so I guess he doesn't need a license. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's assuming the police don't have a rally driver of their own. I mean, you know, Norway and Sweden and all them, aren't they like super? Like, isn't some like majority of like the world champion rally drivers come from there? His dad was the previous world champion, and he lost his license 5 times by driving too fast. Yeah. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. On that one, we have a word for those type of people who are like, you know, who like to drive very fast on public roads. We call them hoons here in Australia. Hoon, and the verb for such an activity is to hoon or hooning. And I knew a few hoons in my day. Actually, I knew a guy, ended up in the paper. Finland is the best. It's Finland, that's the best. Yeah, they produce some of the best rally drivers in the world. That's right. Yeah. I saw it was in a documentary once, I remember, because they were talking about, like, getting, like the process of getting just, like, your bog standard driver's license in different parts of the world. And I think it must have been Finland then that had, like, a really strict, like, system for it. And this documentary was saying that, like, yeah, part of the reason is, like, that's they produced some of the best rally drivers on the planet, blah, blah, blah. It's like a whole thing. Actually, speaking of, I found a cool article I read the other day. No, it's not on Google. Where am I going to find it? It's on my phone. I hoon sometimes, but if you go like 20k over the speed limit, you lose your license for 6 months. Dude, 20k, that's, woof. Oh boy, that's a lot. Dude, you go more than like 5k over the speed limit here, you'll lose your license for that long. We're like super duper strict here with that kind of stuff. And in fact, if you lose it, and like, it's like, first you get your license gets suspended, then your car gets taken off you. Like, we've got a 3 strikes rule. It's like the first time you lose your license for X amount of time based on whatever it was you did. On how much speed you went over. Second time you lose your car for like X period of time, and you can get it back, but you've got to like pay, you know, for it. Got to go to the impound lot and stuff like that. Your car gets impounded. Third offense, your car gets crushed. Like, they take your car from you permanently and they crush it. Like, it was like a big thing. I remember. I think that's Victorian law. I don't know. Like, in my state, I don't know if that's applied to the rest of Australia. But like, I remember it happened. I know it's happened at least once where someone got their car crushed, because it was on the news. It was like a big thing, because it was like not long after the law came into place, there was this one dickhead, like, who knew? Like, if you're a hoon, you know these things, and he was like, oh, I'm never going to get caught, right? And then he gets caught 3 times. Lo and behold, his bloody car gets crushed. And it was a beautiful car. Oh, it was a Holden Commodore, and it was beautifully looked up. Like, the kid clearly, like, loved this car. Right, it was a beautiful car. Oof. And it just got turned into a cube of steel. Oof. That was a rough one, I'll tell you. That broke my heart a little bit too. I was like, mate, you could have sold that at auction, made a good mint, you know, good for the coffers, but like, I get it, you know. I mean, I don't believe in extreme punitive like justice, but at the same time, it's sort of like, if you know that that's the law and you're still gonna be that stupid. You know what I mean? Like, at some point you've got to accept the consequence if you know that's what's going to happen. But that's not what I wanted to look up. What was it? I can't remember where it is. there's a rally that happens here in Australia. There was one in Western Australia recently, and it's like 1,000-kilometer rally they do over 4 days. And the big news in it was that the winner of the 130-kilometer an hour category, where the speed limit's 130 k's through the rally, was a Tesla. It was an electric car. It was and specifically, it wasn't like the Tesla Roadster or the Model S, which are like the sports cars. It was the Tesla Model 3, which is like which was designed to be. It isn't in Australia because of the way stuff works. But it's supposed to be their like everyman's car, right? Like your standard commercial car, not like your standard like commercially available, ordinary vehicle. No, you have the Model 3. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, right? So the Model 3, it was a Model 3 that won a rally here in WA, here in Western Australia, and won the 130-kilometer an hour category, and it would have won the 160-kilometer an hour category if it had entered that, but in order to do that, it needed to have like roll bars and stuff, and it didn't have any of that installed. It is fast, dude. It is fast. Like I knew that like Teslas were fast. Like I knew the Model S was fast, and I knew the Roadster was fast, but they're also sports cars, so like yeah, they're gonna be fast. But I knew they were faster than like Ferraris and stuff, just because an electric gearbox means you can tune the torque to be exactly so you're not leaving, you haven't got any tire spin. But the Model 3, like I said, is just your little putt-putt, you know what I mean, kind of car. And I figured, they probably haven't got the same amount of power, but that's fine. That's not what they're for. They're not sports cars. But damn, like damn, they can. And the other trick. So how they were able to like win it as well? No, because not only did they win it, they won it by like, it was something stupid like, but they won it by like a huge margin too. It wasn't like like a neck and neck race or anything like that. It was all like multiple units of time. I bought mine secondhand, and it is faster than some Ferraris. Wow, even the Model 3 is faster. Wow. Okay. I suppose that's, the advantage of an electric gearbox versus a ICE. I actually don't know much about the specific specs of the Model 3. 0 to 103.5. Damn. What? All right, hang on. Now we're going back to Google. This is the Google stream. Tesla Model. I just know that the Tesla Model 3 here is like stupidly expensive. Oh, here we go. Tesla.com.au. This will tell me. Yep, 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds. That is nuts. My Ford is like 0 to 109. Yeah, but isn't your Ford, don't you have like yours as a, didn't you say it was like, is it a sedan, or is it like a pickup truck or ute sort of a thing? Because if it is, like, yeah, okay, it's not going to be super fast, but like, yeah. Damn, 3.3 seconds. That is wild. 657-kilometer range? Damn, they're getting better. Crap. It's a Ford Cougar Titanium S. Oh, damn, that's a nice one too. That's a good Ford. Yeah, but the Ford Cougars as well, they're like, I don't know how they sold it over there, but here in Australia, they sold it as sort of like it's like a blokey car for a bloke on a budget sort of a thing is how they kind of sold it here. I remember because I remember the voice actor, and he had this like deep gravelly voice. He was like, the Ford Cougar Titanium, it's a man's car. It was like that. It's like how they sold it here in the ads. But then again, they're competing with Holden, and Holden was doing the exact same thing with the Commodore. They were like, it's the Holden Commodore, it's a man's car, yeah, mate. Like that's how they sold it. And then nobody bought them, and they all went out of business. Because they forgot that like the Australian car industry has moved on, and it's like most Aussies aren't buying dirty, great big hunking cars anymore. They're buying bloody little economical cars because fuel's expensive. I bought my Tesla for around 37,000 Australian dollars. What? That is so cheap. Hang on, order now. Let me just pull up on the website. Registration state Victoria, registration type personal. Okay, so let's go with your bog standard white car. Right, okay. So The cheapest version, it was a steal. That's right, because you bought it secondhand as well. That's actually pretty good then, actually. No, for a secondhand price, that's like, yeah, that's not bad. Because here, brand new, if you want to buy it brand new, and this is the cheapest variant you can get too, right? So this is like I don't know if the colors are included. Are they all included? No. So, okay. So with the included paint job, which is white, just your bog standard range plus, no extra bits and pieces. Okay, so yours is black. Well, the black here is an extra $1,500 to get it in black. But let's do that. Let's put it in black. The total is $68,220. At a minimum is what you're paying. And that doesn't even get you the full self-driving kit. Because the full self-driving kit, is it even included? Hang on. Autopilot? No, the full self-driving capability is an extra 10 grand option you have to add on top. Which, honestly, if you're going to buy a Tesla like brand new, why wouldn't you have that put on? It would be stupid if you don't. Like, even Elon Musk himself is sort of like, it just literally makes no sense to buy a Tesla if you're not getting that. Which, I mean, I get it. He's trying to flog you, like, extra stuff for more money. But, like, at the same time, it's sort of like, that's... When you look at the way his business model works, and, like, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Also, that's, like, the whole gimmick of Tesla. Like, the whole Tesla gimmick is that they are going to be self-driving cars. So, like, if you're not buying the gimmick, then why are you buying a Tesla? Like, there are way cheaper electric cars out there. So really, if you're going to get it with the full self-driving, it's 79 grand. I got my Ford from my parents. Yeah. Getting Fords and Holdens and stuff, you can pick them up from secondhand car yards dirt cheap. That's actually my favorite part. Okay. So Mission Impossible 2 is like the worst of all the Mission Impossible movies. Like, this is a given. We know this. But my favorite scene in any Mission Impossible movie is in Mission Impossible 2, and it's the car chase with Ethan Hunt, and he's like, you know, on the run from the bad guys. It doesn't matter what the plot is, but he's on the run from the bad guys, and the whole thing takes place in Sydney in Australia. And he gets on, I think he's on a motorcycle or something, and he's like hightailing it out of like the evil villain's base, right? And so all the villains get into their vehicles and they start chasing after him. And usually, right, you're used to seeing in movies, it's like black SUVs or like big black, you know, like modern Chevys and stuff. But because this movie was made in like, I think 2002, all of the cars are like late 90s Fords and Holdens. And it's like they're supposed to be like well-to-do villains, like with money. And it's sort of like, growing up as a kid though, every car that the villains were driving were like old bombs that people bought for like $1,000. and so they like teenagers would get as their first car, and these villains are like driving around being like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you. And in all the standard colors too. That like Holden made this Commodore, and I remember because my mum's ex-boyfriend had one. They made this Holden Commodore, and for some reason the color, it was like a gold color, but the color just looked, I don't know what was wrong with it, but it just looked absolutely terrible, this color. It was my dad's car, but he got an e-Golf and he gave me the Ford. Yeah. That's a, you know, that's a standard, you know, like story all around the world. You know, the parents get a new car and they pass on the other one, pass it down the line, which honestly for me, I think is a fantastic thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it's about conserving resources and being environmental and stuff like that. It's sort of like, if the car's still good, why scrap it, you know? Yeah. But oh my god, this Holden Commodore they made in gold, and it's in Mission Impossible 2. You can see it. You can go and watch it, and I'm not saying sit through the entire movie because it is trash, but like the car chase scene's got to be on YouTube somewhere, and that gold is just, oh, I don't know. It's just like, usually I like the color gold, but like that particular shade is just, I don't know, man. Something about it just didn't feel right as a color. Okay, so this looks like it's an old Smokey the Bear of a hut. Oh, but there's a merchant in here. Okay, good. We might sell...
Should have brought a cart.
Yes, probably should have. Okay. Have we got...
I hate to interrupt.
Yes. Hello, well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed. Great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
Yeah, no worries, Headshot. You go handle your business. We'll still be here in a while. I'll be here for another couple of hours. Okay, so alright, so I thought we were just gonna talk to this merchant so we could buy and sell some stuff. But okay, so this is where one of the Frozen Wilds collectible sets comes from, and that's like the little animal things we've been picking up around the joint. I think we've actually got a few of them. But Montana?
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
Okay, that's a big clue. Montana Recreations. Hang on, I need to bring up a map of the United States. Because I thought most of this game took place in Utah. But where is Montana in relation to Utah? Is that a big enough? That's not a big enough. I need a big map. What? Bloody hell, Google. I just want a dirty great big map of America. Like, how hard is it to get a big map of America? I think that's... Well, this will work, but it's got... here we go. Okay, so... Between Utah and Montana is Idaho and Wyoming. So that means Montana is above... Not quite. I mean, Montana is above Utah, but between the two is Idaho and Wyoming. So, like... Oh, and I can't even get to the map. Wait, can I get to the map right now? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, so just figuring out where the game takes place. I thought it took place in Utah, for the most part. Because of... There was another reference in the main campaign to a building where one of the old world big tech companies had their headquarters in this city, and that's a city in Utah. But it might just be that the map is even bigger. Like, I mean, obviously it's a compressed version of these areas, like, for sure. But maybe Utah is kind of like where the Sundom is, because I think that's what I figured it from. Like, the Kaja area, I think, is Utah, and based on pictures, it looked like Utah's got those like big plateau rock things in the state. And that's the Kaja area looks like that. But obviously, you know, maybe it's like maybe the game actually takes place over through like Utah, Colorado, kind of Wyoming, Montana-y kind of an area. Maybe it's like just sort of like the Midwest is sort of where the game takes place. It's not really specifying anything super specific. Because of course it's nowhere further west than that, because there's the Forbidden West, which is a whole thing, and we know from the next game coming out, but like the screenshots are like, here's the Golden Gate Bridge all ruined in post-apocalyptic. It's like, yeah, okay, the Forbidden West is California. So the furthest out it could be possibly is Nevada. Oh, that's right. And where one of the characters from the old world was born in Utah. That's where she's from. So the Banuk, though, are from Montana. Must be, because this is we're in Banuk territory. So, well, we've put Montana, kind of maybe no, not Wyoming. I know what Wyoming looks like, and this doesn't look like anything like Wyoming. But this is a re-terraformed world. This isn't like the old world again, so, you know, it could be completely different. Okay, but another clue, another piece to the puzzle. I love that's what I love about this game. Like, it doesn't tell you specifically where things are because Aloy and nobody else knows what the hell we're talking. Like, we can talk about Montana and Utah and everything until the cows come home. They got no idea what the hell we're talking about. In fact, they don't even know what cows are. So, like, you know, it's a whole thing. So in order to figure all this stuff out, you've really just got to, like, pull these clues out from the wreckage and really do your own little bits of archaeology. Ah, I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the figurines.
So these totems...
I think I need to sleep now, so good night, mate. Absolutely, go get some rest, dude. I'll catch you around.
They're gone. Like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
Oh, okay. So we got a young Charles Darwin in the making here.
What do you think of these, Enjuk?
Okay, so how does his trading look? Oh, he'll take trader token. Oh, right, okay. Collectible figurine, 1 animal figurine. Oh, so it's just any animal figurine. Oh, no. Animal figurine 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's specific ones you can trade for. To reveal its contents, a raw animal figurine collector. Okay, so what do you get, though? Like, what are the special items? Oh, and you can get maps to where they all are. Oh, I don't want to just click it. Clear it. As map markers hinting at locations. Okay, that I actually do want. Oh, but we need goat bone for it. Okay, well, we will put that together. But first, let's sell some stuff, because I do have some things to sell. Pretty sure. Yeah, we do. So we got a machine core, so we'll mark that to sell. And what else have I got to sell? I've got some other things in here. No? Is that it? I swear. I could have sworn I had some more stuff to sell, but I guess not. That's fine. Alright, I just want to keep the... Alright, actually...
What do you think of these?
Excellent, may as well trade him in. Let's trade in for... Wait, hang on a minute. If I want this... Okay, so that's a whole separate trade. Okay, so if I want to trade for the animal figurine, let's do that. Do that. So I think if I trade them as well, that'll probably put them on the pedestal, is probably the idea.
The cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
Right, okay, so then if you just do trade, that's what that is. Okay.
I should get going.
Of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Okay, right, okay, and then so you can now activate... Oh, I see, right, you can activate it and be like, this is a moose, and this is a deer, and this is a bear, and this is another... Wait, hold on, there's 2 bears? What's it? Oh, okay, probably a grizzly bear and a black bear? I think are the 2 big differences? I don't remember. Anyway, alright, cool. So I will remember that is... Oh, right, I was going to say, there should be a fast travel point nearby so we can get back here. Because, like, ideally you'd want to come back here at a certain point. Okay. Oh, and now they want us to go here, which is where all the death flowers were, which we already took down. So this is going to be a much, much quicker fight. I'm not going to fast travel to it, because, like, why bother, honestly? Oh, right. And now it's over here. Oh, and it can come through. Okay, cool. Good, no, alright. Oh, no, go. We need that goat. Where'd that goat go? Goat. It's for goat. I need that goat. No, I don't need the meat, though. I need bone. I need goat bone. I suppose I just need multiple goat things. Like I need bone and fur for trading. So we'll just, if we see more goats, I've been kind of ignoring them. Oh, but was that a charger or was that a goat? Oh, that is a goat. Okay, wildlife kill. That's just meat. Don't need the meat. Can we cross here? And be a little careful. Let's go through here.
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my...
Oop. Ow. Oh! Thankfully, goats seem to be more common.
Guess I'll just sit.
At least goats are common enough that like I can see them, so that's a bonus. I'm not going to be like absolutely waiting around forever to find one. Unlike this Werak.
I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible! I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
I still like burning turkeys. That's still my favorite. Oh my god, I love burning turkeys so much. Okay, so what are we hunting? So we're hunting all of the things? Is that what we're doing? Okay. So we got that, That's a control tower, that's down. Is it all of the machines around here? Because like the scrappers we can just sneak up in one shot, and like that's kind of like way less of an issue. Oh, there's a robo turkey. Okay, so that's facing us, so we can't go straight at it because that would be, well, that would be a stupid way of doing it. There's a big old beastie over there. But thankfully all the control towers were down because we took care of that last stream, which is like mega convenient. Am I still not in scanning range of this thing? There we go. Alright. Oh, it's a big snap maw. Okay, I was wondering what it was. I thought it was like a something else. Okay. Oh, okay. We gotta be careful. I don't want this long leg seeing us. No, Robo Techie. Oh, you just look away. Don't look at us. Don't mind us. Okay. Well, okay. Now they're all like sus. Oh, no. Okay. Let's take down your... Blow the cannon off. Oh, that killed it. Okay, well, that works. That works too. Okay. Where is the Robo Turkey? There. Oh, you can face out back. That's me. We can get rid of... No, I want to shoot. No, that's not what I wanted to shoot. Shoot all the bits and pieces off. Okay. Thankfully, Robo Turkeys, demonic or otherwise, aren't that hard to kill. Oh, but I gotta remember not to stand so close. Hit them in. Oh crap, that's bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. You do not want to be in the water. Do not get into the water. That's okay. One headshot. Oh. Yes, you're very, very upset. Okay. Now you're down. We do... Oh, nope, we're not going to get even remotely close enough for that. That's okay. We'll just keep shooting opponents off until... Oh, Snapmore has entered the chat. Snapmore has entered the chat. What's up, my dude? Please do not kill me. Let's get over here. Oh, up here. Let's fight them one at a time. Oh boy. Oh man, those long dodge rolls are ideal. Oof, okay. I thought we shot all of its components like they could allow it to do elemental attacks, but I guess not. That's not. take that damage coil. And then there's some snapmaws still to fight in here. Alright, it looks like those hunters got it. I think they got it. I think we'll be right. We'll just take a minute to clear up all the other little bits and pieces around here. Oh yeah, no, that's all just plants and stuff. Don't need any of that because we've still got full health. That's good. And they're just now fighting the snapmaw, which is mostly dead. But let's blow all the bits of armor off. Oh, whoa! Okay. All right. You can leave. Oh, completely missed. Okay. Oh, nope, nope, not in the water, not the water, not the water. That's bad. That's very bad. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. That's snapmaw territory. Yeah, they've got the advantage in the water. There we go. Okay. Didn't need... Oh, but it died in the water. Can we still loot it? Can we loot it in the water? I've actually never... Oh, we can too. Very good. That's ideal. Okay, so we got all of that. There's still another machine to kill, apparently. Blaze. Is there any other components? I blew a bunch of components off. Oh, over here. Oh, right. They're already over at the other one. Ooh, resist shockwave. Legendary. Heck yeah, dude. I think I've got a... Oh, there's the other long leg. Oh, right. It's in here. Right. Good. Can we grab that sparker? Very good. And we'll grab all these other little bits and pieces. I think they'll be okay for a minute while we just do some looting. I could help out, but like, hey, they'll be fine. They'll be alright. The NPCs tend to drop and then revive. At least this isn't like the supremely ultra hard. I'm guessing at ultra hard difficulty they're... Okay, you know what? Let me actually do is we are going to lay out some traps while... A couple traps. Okay. Now, I'm going to shoot you there, and that will unangle you. Yep. And that'll get you very keen to come and fight me. Blow off the other half of your armor, and then you're like, oh, I want to fight you. No. Yes, that's it. You want to come over here, buddy. That's it. Walk through all my traps. Walk through all my traps. Get at me, buddy. Yep. Oh, alright. Or we can just blow components off until you die, and you don't even take any of my traps. That works for me. Oh, there's another machine over there. Okay, well, we're just going to keep looting while we're here. Look, come on. Oh, do I have to get out of the water? No, I don't. Excellent. Just because getting in and out of the water, like that whole animation is just, that's just slow. I'd really rather not. Oh, we are full of stuff. Okay, so if I go to my modifications, yeah, because I don't need that shot coil, so we'll just get rid of that. We don't need that handling coil, and we don't even need that. We got heaps of better resist melee attacks weaves now. We got a better resist fire weave, and we don't have any resist corruption weaves. So I might just leave those. We do have a corruption coil though. It's a bit rubbish, so we'll get rid of that. That handling coil is rubbish. Okay, so we cleaned out all the rubbish to basically pick up more rubbish, but that's fine because that rubbish gives us money, and that's that's really what I keep it on hand for. It's just for the shards, which I know, like, we technically don't need. We are pretty plumb. We're pretty plumb flush with shards. What do we got? Like 19,000 shards. Like, yeah, pretty sure. Like we've got more. Like, we're just like the Bill Gates of shards right now. But like, I don't know. I'm always hoarding shit. I'm always hoarding money in video games. Sort of like, oh yeah, you need money to buy everything, and I suppose because you need shards for like everything in the game. Like, it's not just a currency, it's also a thing you need to buy. Nothing you need to buy things, you need it for crafting as well. So it's sort of like, because it serves this multi-purpose, and you're literally shooting money at these things. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, you're gonna come at me, bro. That's fine. We're gonna set up a string of traps while we're here. I'm going to set up just one more line of traps, and then you're going to want to leap at me, and that's totally fine. I need to blow armor off of you. Oh, now we're in the water. This is bad. This is better. Get out of the water. We're under the water. Get out of the water. Get out of the water, Aloy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Move through all of our traps. That's okay. Should be able to...
Got it!
So three or four sets of traps, plus blowing some components off, and that's a snap maw. Well, that's a demonic snap maw. I'm guessing if that's like regular snap maws are going to be even easier to kill again. At this point. Okay, and get that blaze, and then did we get any components blown off up here? No. Oh, hang on a minute. No, there is a machine up here though, but did I already loot this machine? I did. Okay. So what am I... Oh, right, now we're going to go and do the NPC tour. Okay.
Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
Yes, we probably should. But before we do, let's look at my skill tree. Because I want to get... I think I do eventually want to get mount repair. It's sort of the thing I'm going to be moving towards at this point. Because heavy spear attacks, like when Aloy's health is low, I'm never going to do. Because I'm just going to like, if my health is low, I run the other way. Or I'm spamming Q and heals and stuff. And triple shot, like I never used the double shot feature. It just takes too long to line up. Oh, and it costs 3 skill points. Okay, so we need to level up again. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's restock. Did I use all the traps? I did. Okay. Let's get all of our traps back. Get all of our air blast arrows back, and I'm literally not gonna trouble myself over like bog standard arrows. I only use them to shoot mines.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergren. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
Oh, 100% burning turkeys. That's what I'm going to remember. Because that's great. I love that.
Look around. You've taken down more machines since you left Banur than some hunters take down in a year.
Shattered hearts and all, right, Urkai?
It wasn't shattered.
But you took down a Thunderjaw to get that heart, didn't you?
We did. So, silly suggestion. But what if we were the Shattered Hearts?
You know, I actually like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you, Aloy, for seeing us for who we are.
Shattered Hearts.
Coming at once.
So they're now like the... That's an 80s power band name, for sure. Like, that's the... oh, God. Wait, what's the name of the band? What's the name of the song? Because I can hear it in my head. It's a song from GTA. It was on the radio in GTA San Andreas. Love doesn't always come on time. Toto, Hold the Line. That's it. That's what it reminds me of. It's like, yeah, it's that level of like, that level of like, you know, sort of 80s rock band sort of music, you know. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Pretty sure that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it's Toto. I think I googled that right. I don't know. But I remember listening to it a lot. It was on KDST in GTA San Andreas. How's that for a pull? Okay, so what am I doing now? So now we're going... Oh, right, now we gotta go back to Burgerend and, like, hand all the stuff over and complete that quest. Okay, because we're gonna hand him all the bits and be like, alright, you know, here's all the parts, like, will you now, like, leave these people be? Also, though, but, before we do that, we're gonna take down this bandit camp, but I want to pick up this first. So let's go bandit hunting! Okay, now we're on the campaign trail. Simply because, like, we're gonna have to go back to Song's Edge anyway, and there's, like, a thing we can do for this quest at Song's Edge. So, like, let's be efficient. And we're already up here anyway. And I need to get out to this campsite so we can unlock it as a fast travel point. Oh, there's a goat. There's a goat. Oh, I need that goat. I need that goat. Need that goat. Come here, goat. Do I need you? Yes, I think I do. I think that's blue. No, it's not. It's meat. But, oh, well, whatever. We need meat for fast travel packs. I should be picking more up because I don't have... It's like 2 kinds of meat you need, and I think I've only got 1, so... I probably should be just picking them up. And it's also, I mean, it's generally just the decent thing to do. If you're going to hunt an animal, you know, you may as well use all of the animal. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we gotta... Yeah. Okay. This isn't ideal. Okay, so we're just gonna, like, leg it through here. Yes, I know they're tramplers. Tramplers, please. Yes, I know. Leave me be, tramplers. And I will leave you be. Let us go our separate ways. Please, tramplers. No, please. Okay, there's the campfire. Great, but we're not going to stop at it because these tramplers are, like, gaining on us. Hopefully they can just... Yeah, okay, so now they've let us be. Alright, so now we're far enough away, they're going to leave us be. Great. Can I now go back to that campfire, or are they still a bit too close? Because I wouldn't mind hitting that save just before we take on the bandit camp. Just being prudent. Oh, and there's a goat. And there's a goat. And there's a goat. Come here, goat. Oh, that's definitely blue. That's definitely blue. I'm not seeing things. Yes. Okay, so we got goat skin. Good. Now we need a green, because we need green rarity for goat bone.
Saving these for the trail.
Here's the next thing we need to get. Okay. Quick save. And let's head on over. I think we gotta talk to someone. Who we... Just says clear out the bandit camp. So I don't know if we need to, like, specifically talk to someone, or if they just want to clear out the camp. Ooh, there's something over there. What wants to fight us? And I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna come over here. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody...
Some sort of scanning device. They've seen me.
Have they? Okay. Alright. New kind of bandits. Scanner bandits. Got it. Well, thankfully we stayed out of their scanning range, because you could see it. It just went to here. Which means if you're, like, hiding like this, they can 100% see you. Okay, so that tells me that scanner bandits have to be priority number 1. We absolutely have to get rid of them. And there's another goat. Let's hunt the goat. Hopefully we can. Hopefully the goat doesn't see us and go, meh, and then just, like, you know, hightail it. No, it does not. Very good. There we go. Take it down real quick. Counts as a stealth kill. This is very good.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
And now we know that there's a bunch. There's a scanner
Bandits
bandit.
aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Yeah. Okay, but... Okay, so we've got more bandits here. Got a heavy warrior, which I think is just your bog standard. An elite archer. Okay, so a heavy archer. That's a new one. I don't want the campfire. I want the warrior. Is there an alarm? Is that the alarm? No, what is that? What is that? Come on. Oh, my scanner was just picking it up. What is it? Supply crate. Oh, okay. No, that's not. I mean, it's good to know it's there, because that's loot, but that's not, you know, super concerning to me right now. Is there anybody up there? No. I'm going to come around here. Can we get up here? Oh, can we just, like, traverse up here? Because that'd be great if I could get up on the wall. Okay. Where did that scanner bandit go? I cannot see them. That's the supply crate I'd seen earlier. that an alarm over there? No, that's a destroyed machine. I think, because there's more to the camp over that way. I think that's what I'm seeing. Oh, no, there's the scanner dude. Okay, so they go stand somewhere and then they drop a scan, and that's like a whole thing they do. Okay. Oh, hold on. Just saw another one. Are there multiple scanner bandits? Or is there just one? Okay. Alright, right out on the edge of the scan right there. Right, well, those two are looking at each other. Oh, there's the scanner bandit. Oh, okay, right. Okay, standing literally right in front of the heavy. That's not ideal. That's really not ideal. Okay, you're walking off the way. Oh, you're the scan. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, because you're about to drop the scan, and we need to stay away. When you do that, yep, we don't need to. Now, oh, I see. So you come out, you scan, you walk off. Right. Okay. Well, that works out quite nicely for me. Kill you. And then now you're all alone. And given that you're not registering as a heavy, I just need a... Ooh, get a shot on your head. Okay, you've seen the body.
I think this one's dead.
Oh, there's your head. Very good. Okay, cool. So you can just one-shot them. Excellent, and they didn't even drop their scan. In fact, the body drop actually worked out in my favour, because they stopped and they turned around. Fantastic. But they're going to be a bit tricky to headshot because they've got that giant thing on their back. And I'm guessing if you tried to hit them from the back, you'd hit that instead, and it would count as like an armor strike, and it wouldn't... Oh, there's another one over there. I can just see him right there. We'll tag them. Okay, so taking out this camp stealthily is going to be an extremely, extremely difficult endeavor. But not impossible. Yeah, because everybody here is just static the entire time. They're all just like staring at each other. Which is okay. It just means we have to take that out. And I have to deal with them last. Oh, gotta be very careful about when I take this one down, because this fella out here is just out here surveying all that he owns. Oh, he's very excited. Okay, we gotta get, yep, and then you're gonna see the body, and that's okay. Because that tells me that you're just far enough away from this guy that, you know, because this guy hasn't seen any of these bodies over here. And you still haven't seen the bodies. Ooh, and the snow's coming in. That's not ideal for me when I'm trying to snipe. I mean, it's good and it's bad, I guess. It means it makes it easier for me to, like, move around. But it's bad because it makes it harder for me to hit things from a distance. Anyway, let's do a little bit of looting. What's this scanner guy got? Oh, okay. They've just got regular loot, same as everybody else. I thought they might have something fancy on them, but... No. Just metal shards and sparkers. Which is okay, I guess. Okay. Can I get you without anybody else noticing? I can. Yes. Alrighty. I'm gonna come back around because I reckon I could get that fella. Because I can do silent strikes and like one-shot him, but I gotta get right up close. Is how I gotta do it. But I'm wondering, I think I can get there without anybody else noticing. I'm pretty confident on it, actually. Just because I remember I was able to take down one of the bandits who was between that heavy and the heavy archer who was looking at a scanner bandit. And as long as that scanner bandit doesn't... Like, as long as that scanner bandit doesn't decide to, like, drop a scan while I'm, like, sneaking around, should be good. To be able to just get over here. Yeah.
Where's the boss?
Oop.
Up in his tent where he always is.
Oh, they're having a bit of a chit-chat. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, now they're like looking around and now they're seeing bodies. That's not great. That's not... Oh, this is really not ideal. Actually, no, the heavy coming over here is actually super ideal. Because I can like totally one-shot this dude. here.
That knocked it off.
And that's that. That's one less heavy I gotta worry about. And where are you going? You're coming back, but you're not back. That means you can go. And then that scanner bandit might see the body and go, what's going on here? And that's totally fine for me. If I can get over.
I can smell the new day on the wind.
If I can get over here right quick. No, you're not even bothering with that. Oh, but you are standing around a bunch. Oof. Come on. Get out of the way, grass. Come on. Oof. That was an extremely difficult shot. Everything was working against me there, including the camera. I'm so glad I was able to get it. Alright, what am I missing? Shock traps, I don't care. That's fine. Don't care about the shock traps. Got plenty of them. Okay, let's get your bits and pieces, and... Wait, did I loot the heavy? I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did loot the heavy archer. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did, for sure. Or else it would have popped up here. And it's, like, not done. This guy I didn't loot.
There's the
That's
alarm.
right.
Better keep an eye on it.
Wait, where? Is the alarm here? I didn't see it. Is that it there? No, that's a supply crate. No, that's a scanner. Oh, that's got to be the alarm down there. I think. Get you. So I can get you out of the way. Where's the alarm? That's a scanner bandit. Oh, that's a big old tall neck there. Ooh, cool. Alright. Oh, we're gonna have 100%. We're gonna have a suss of that once we clear out the camp, because we got to see what they've been doing there. That's the alarm. That's it right there. Okay. Well, let's go and take out the alarm, just in case. Just cover all of our bases. It's like, if we beef this, if we completely whiff it, then we've got, you know, like, at least, the bandits that are here are all that's here. They're not gonna, like, call in reinforcements and turn this into a whole prolonged engagement, which I'd really rather not do. This was sneaky. People. Being quiet and sneaky. Yeah, destroy the alarm. Oh! There we go. Take a little blaze shower.
Dealt with the alarm.
Cool. That's all just gonna now drain out of there. Empty out, and they're all gonna be like, oh, someone's messed with the alarm! If they ever run for the alarm, that is. Who have we got over here, though? Another bandit warrior. Bandit smuggler. Okay, nobody particularly scary. Oh, you can kind of see me. Oh, and you're a scanner. Oh, okay, so you've 100% got to go. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, this is going to be a trick in it. Because I got to get you, and then I've got to, like, kind of leap over and do a silent strike. So how close can I get before I do that? I think I can get to here. And pop.
Wasn't expecting that. Finish you.
Without anybody else noticing, because yeah, we had him so preoccupied with us, didn't call out for anybody else. Coolies. And it only just hit our shields. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. You can smack on the shields all he likes, as long as he doesn't scratch me in the process. That's why the Shield Weaver outfit is the best. It's also why it's like completely OP, because you basically have 2 health bars, and it's fantastic. Alright, where's the best place? I'm gonna go up high. So let's be the sniper perchy sorts. Also, because these are hot springs, and they're probably quite nice for Aloy to stand in and kind of warm up. Ooh, okay, you're a scanner. No, you're a scanner, right there. Okay. Alright, where is... Alright, so there's a dude at the door. You're wandering on over, but literally nobody's looking right now, so I'd rather just pop you. And then pop you. And that means the only person who will notice the dead scanner is this person, and that's of course assuming I don't get them first. Okay. And that's everybody we can get here, because we can't quite get that last person from here. They're just tucked away behind there, and that's not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure... Nope, there's still another person here. Oh, and they're a heavy. Okay, alright, that's okay. So we got to go up there and take them out manually. But I think they're the only two left in the camp. And obviously... Which direction are they? Yeah, they're looking outside the fence. They're not expecting anybody to come in from inside the fence. So let's do this. Then in this case, I just don't want to like run a risk. Ooh, for about 2 frames. Like right as the arrow penetrated their skull, they were like, I think there's someone here. Saw that. Okay, how do I get up there, though? There's one. Oh, well, alright, well, that's convenient. Let's just take the ladder. Oh, wait, can we? Hang on. Let's do this slowly. Yeah, because you're, like, looking right out, aren't you? We may have to fight this person. Oh, yep. Okay.
I think something's out there.
Oh! Or if we can sneak around fast enough, we can get the stealth kill. Yeah!
Gonna need this.
Alright, hang on, who's left? Who's left in the camp? I thought that was everybody. I mean, that's this whole half of the camp cleared, and I'd worked my way across. Oh, is there more camp over there, maybe? There must be... Oh, wait, look at that, there's more towers and stuff. Oh, we've just cleared out the front of the camp, is all we've done. Okay, well, alright. That's okay. We've got to work our way out. There's another tier. What the heck is this they're pulling apart? This dirty great big thing. Is that a... Oh, it's a Thunderjaw. It is a Thunderjaw. Okay, right, alright. Yep, alright, okay, cool. Because that's a Thunderjaw's tail right there. Okay, so that's what they've been pulling apart. Right, so let's go and do some more looting, because there's a dude over here we didn't loot. Grab all your stuff. And then I'm going to head up the back here, back to where the hot springs are. And let's have a quick suss of what's over here. Provided I can get up and around here. Can I then do a scan? Oh, hang on. Something purple here. What's this? What's this?
Oh, you are a pretty thing.
Cool. Pigment. Sweet. And scanner says, oh, there's somebody in that tower over there, which is on a whole level I've never been up to. There's someone there. There's got to be more people around here. Like, oh, it's saying there is, but they're just right on the edge of scan range. Okay, so there's like a whole extra thing here. Yeah, there's another person. Oh, and they're coming. They're making their way down here, so we might have to be careful. Yeah, their patrol route takes them out here. We're just going to be very careful. Take them down as soon as possible. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, there's a lot more people. Yeah, okay, cool. So there's like a whole other section up here we just never cleared out. Alright, no worries. As long as I know it's here. And anybody around you? No. You're looking out this way, which is a bit of a concern. I don't know why I'm clicking on... Must be accidentally thumbing over the warbow button. Okay, you are just straight up looking away. Oh, dang it. 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 This is not good. I wanted to do a silent strike. Okay, well... Oh, I threw him right off the edge. And I don't know if I can get there to leap... to loot them, but that's fine. That's totally fine. We will just leave them be. Actually, no, we'll stay up here. Okay, yeah, because we've got another person who's decided to come over for a wander. We'll let them kind of get out of the range of the scanner guy. Which is perfect, because they just saw something. They just seen the body, and they were like, oh, this is sus. Okay, we'll get that. And we'll pop down. And now we're pretty safe from being detected. But I don't know if I can loot this archer, dude. Come on. Ah, no! Come on. No! Oh, I can. Just climb on top of those very, very, very sharp spikes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good thing there's sneaky grass here. Very, very nice. And... Are you kidding me? They're not looking at each other. This is... No, this is too easy. I'm sus. I'm way too sus. They can't be the last two people. Right, well. Yep, okay. Alright, well, then let's deal with this. Let's do the scanner guy up close, because I feel like that's just funny, you know. Got all this scanning equipment, and it's only good if you use it. But apparently there's still more bandits. But where? Where's the last bandit? Gotta be deeper into the camp, still. Unless there's like a third tier to this place? I mean, there might be, but... I don't know. Just loot while we're here. No, I don't need any of the rest of that stuff. Oh, yeah, look at this. There's a gateway there. So there must be another tier. Okay, so there must be a third tier. It makes sense. There's only one bandit camp in the whole Frozen Wilds area, so they've made it like a huge one, and it's a whole thing you can take down. So I guess that makes sense. Yes, there's nobody up on the wall. Is this another section, or have I already been through here? It looks like it's a different section. Yeah, it looks like a... Yeah, look at that big structure there. Yeah, no, I definitely haven't explored here yet. So... Oh! Okay. And there's a cutscene. Ooh! A new heavy... Whoa! Look at this fella.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. Call that a search? Glad I don't pay you large skulls a retainer.
Okay, right. So there's a whole thing we got to do here. That's cool. We will... Bandit leader, bandit archer. Okay. Can we take down... Oh, no, he's walking off. Dang it. Alright. Oh.
You missed a spot big enough for a trampler.
Okay, so I think that bandit leader is just going to stand around and just like, you know, scream and cry and carry on.
I don't understand. She can put down a Glintock on the wing, but she can't get a rat.
We're just going to do this, just like we do everything else. Very, very quietly. Very, very sneaky.
Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
Okay, I really want to get that scanner bandit up there, and I think their track takes them back to here eventually, and this is kind of the ideal spot. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, bandit's automatically on the way back. That bandit's going to be a bit tricky to... Oh, no, hang on a minute. Okay. So there was like...
Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
Okay. You're going to walk up here, and then stand still. Like do this. Okay, so now the scanner bandit's gone. So all that's left are the two heavies. Now, the bandit leader is like armored to the hilt, and I mean also they've got a dirty great big heavy weapon, but they've also got a big giant weak spot, big green weak spot on their back. It's like,
you missed a spot
hit this and you will set them on fire. And it's like, okay, I understand this, but it's not like I can like set traps. Wait a minute, why can't I set traps? He's got a flamethrower thingy. He probably needs to get in close for that, which means he's got to walk past me. He's got to walk up to me to do it, which means I could set traps. Who's this heavy? See, that's an archer. See, that archer's going to be a problem.
Pile in a flat field? I don't think so.
And it's not like I can get up real close to him either. Can I? No, because I can't silence strike him because it's just not the ideal angle. Yeah. But what I can do... Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. If I make the leader sus, and the leader comes close and is sort of like, I'm going to investigate, can I just straight up silence strike him?
Quit pissing around and show yourself.
Because if I can do that, that's just splendid. I mean, that would be just No,
Guess
okay.
it was in my noggin.
Nope, guess not. Okay, never mind. That's totally okay. But if I do set off stuff, it's gonna be around here. Yeah, okay. So
Not sure what that was.
okay, so now you're sus again, but that's totally okay. Oh, yep, okay, now you're getting extra sus. Wait, if you're getting extra sus, does that mean you're gonna get even closer?
You're not afraid of little old me, are you?
No.
Freaking myself out.
Alright, turn around so I can start place more traps. Good. We're gonna place a lot of traps around here. And I'm gonna see if I can headshot this.
Some lard has fed the prisoners. Think food grows on trees?
I don't know if I can. Oh right, okay, that's their head right there. Well, okay. Actually, if you're going to like stay there. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no. They're returning to their. What are they doing? You going upstairs? Okay. Alright, well, if I can do a silent strike.
Spotted something!
Oh, okay. Now you've seen me. How you doing? How you living? Oh, no, it's a ranged weapon. Okay, that's not... That's super not ideal. Okay. I might need fire arrows for this, but that's okay.
Where'd you go?
And set you on fire. Oop. Oof. I mean, I don't think setting on fire is really working out. I might just use... Did tear blast arrows work though? Can I? No, not really. Okay.
More where that came from!
Alright, apparently hitting him in the back is not ideal.
I'll be torching anything else.
Alright, I figured the back would be like...
Chaos Realm's fire weapon. Could come in handy.
And that's the... Yeah, that's the bandit camp cleared out. Okay, alright. So apparently the giant thing on the back was not a weak point. I mean, I suppose... Because, yeah, fighting humans don't have those sorts of mechanics that machines have.
Won't
But
be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratok.
no, it's not. It is not time yet. We're going to do all the good deeds. Or is it either or? Oh, it's kind of any... Oh, you just pick one deed, and that's all you need to do. So it's like, you can either do this, or you do that, or do the other. Well, then I was definitely going to do the bandit camp every single time, because bandit camps are fun.
Banur goes where the great Weraks go. Perhaps one day.
Alright, so is there any more looting to do? Yes, there are, because there are other peoples to take down. Alright, I already looted the leader, the bandit leader. Oh, I already looted that person too. Alright, cool. And there's just more like flowers and stuff. There's no more loot crates. Actually, I didn't even check up here. This is where... Oh, that's right, there was the scanner guy. I totally forgot about the scanner fella. Ah, here's all the good stuff. Here's where all the loot's at. Yep, here we go. Stealth weave. Oh, very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Extra stealthy weaves. Not that we're using weaves anymore.
Won't be hard to sell a chunk like this.
Blue gleam and a collectible. And here's the scanner bandit. And... Alright, that's just another guard. Okay. Oh.
You're too late, Outlander. The great Oakley has already claimed this camp.
That's cool. That's cool.
Everything's freezing.
Alright. Oh, there's a campfire up here. We never climbed. Oh, wow. Look at the size of this camp. It was huge. It was this whole thing. It was their camp. Alright. Okay.
Ground, the air, me.
Yeah, it is snowing pretty heavily. Oh, no, there is something here to climb. Wait. Oh, right. No, hang on. I didn't get the health potion because I don't need it. So that's
only
fine.
made us stronger.
The thing I am going to do, though, is... Because I got a whole bunch of modifications that I just don't need, like that. Well, actually, you know what? What am I doing? Instead of disassembling them, I'm literally standing next to a merchant, and I will get more money for it. So we will just do this. Oh, right, but you got to sell them one at a time. Oh, that's annoying. We got heaps of corruption coils. We got heaps of resist freeze weaves. We got heaps of them. Heaps of really good ones too. Okay, 14%, 12, 13. Oh, that one's really good. It's got resist fire and resist melee too. Heck yeah. All right, that's cool.
Trial the Banuk endure.
Oh wait, no. The other thing I wanted to do was we got a bunch of weapons. Where's the new? Oh, that's right. It's in a box, isn't it? Yeah. So we gotta go here. Gotta go to treasure boxes. Go to page 5. Collectible. All right, those are the figurine reward boxes. Oh, which has blue gleam in it. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Bandit leader's weapon box, which has the forge fire. Cool. And I did collect. There they are. Let's get blue gleam because blue gleam is good.
Fistful of blue gleam's worth braving the cold.
Yep, because that's where you get all the good gear. Why? So we can get a forge fire, but it's like, okay, but why? Because we literally just got one. We own one of them, and we own a storm slinger. It's the Banuk stuff you want. I don't know if I want. I don't know if their power shot bow is like kind of worth it. I mean, the outfits are cool though, because we can get the the Nora Silent Hunter variant, which is pretty cool. We don't have a Banuk outfit, but that which could be fun. Werak Runner. What's this? Insulated and treated. This survivalist gear provides slow health recovery over time. Ooh, that's an interesting outfit. See, that'd be good. So if you're playing this, because realistically, anytime after level 30, you can do the Frozen Wilds. If you do the Frozen Wilds at level 30, which is well and truly before the end of the game, well and truly before you get the Shield Weaver outfit, because you literally can't get the Shield Weaver outfit until almost the end of the game, just because that's where the final piece is in a quest. The final power cell you need to get the Shield Weaver outfit is in one of the end game quests. That would be the outfit you would buy. 100%. 100%. Slow health recovery over time, oh my god. That would be just the most... Oh. That would have been super OP. Up until you get Shield Weaver. I'm going to buy it. You know what? I'm going to buy it. We got the resources because we got loads of desert glass. We got loads of slag shine glass. We got heaps of metal shards. I'm going to buy it just for the collectibleness. And of course, it doesn't cost any blue gleam, so we can kind of think about what we want. And... Oh, I don't know. I still don't know. I mean, it's... Because it's not like we're going to wear it, you know what I mean? We're just not. We got the Shield Weaver outfit. Why on earth would I want to wear anything else? Although, maybe if you do wear the Banuk outfit, does Aloy then stop complaining about the cold? Because you're wearing something that's appropriate. Oh, okay, selling for metal shards. Okay, well, we'll sell that then, and we will sell the polished ancient charm. And I'm pretty sure I picked up notched ancient charm, regular ancient charm, notched ancient charm. I did. Okay, I got 3 of them. How many of those did I picked up along the way? I just haven't noticed. They've been sitting in my inventory this whole time. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, whatever. I'll sell them. Then, hang on a minute. Let's just test. I'm going to test out my theory. If I go here, outfits, and then equip it. Because it is it's Banuk gear, so it should be warm. Or at least it's winter gear. Because the Shield Weaver outfit is it's got a shield, but it is sort of kind of Nora based, and the Nora live in cold, but not that cold. Okay, so now what am I doing? I'm gonna go and unlock that campsite up there. Okay, let's do this. Oh! And my... What are you doing over here, you mad lad? You absolute mad lad. What are you doing here? Alright, fine. I mean, I'll take it.
I'll savor your victory over the bandits of Stone.
Thank you so much. I will savor your victory. Fantastic. Okay, usually mounts don't like to be... Oh, there we go. Literally just come into range. Oh, that's right, I wanted to suss this.
A good wearer.
I wanted to suss what was going on with this. Oh, and there's loot here too. Like, brilliant. Like that.
Forget about traveling light.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was just blast traps and stuff. Okay, so is there anything special here? No, they haven't set it up for anything. They're literally just, yeah, they were just stripping it for parts. Okay, cool. There's nothing fancy here. I mean, there was that loot though, so that's worth it. Okay, so we picked up that campfire, which means we can now... Oh, that's right, that's the bloody... That is the merchant campfire. We walked past it like 100,000 times. Okay, but we needed to come back to like now claim it now that the camp is cleared out. Okay, so that's that. How do we want to make the journey? I mean, we could just fast travel back, but like... I want to pick up this campfire and then take down this murder flower. That'd be kind of great. So, let's exit the camp. Yeah, it definitely seems like Aloy's not complaining as much about the weather. So I think you know, you need to wear a Banuk outfit while you're up here because like it's not freezing cold then. I think that was kind of like the hint that was being dropped at me. It was sort of like, you need to wear this, you need to wear a Banuk outfit or it is cold. Oh wow, this is all that close by? Okay, far out. Didn't think it was all going to be that close by. Okay. Yeah, not that there's much of a point wearing a shield weaver outfit here. Oh dear. Oh, that's the... Okay, well that's my charger going. Although, even with the Banuk outfit, Aloy was still like shivering. Oh boy, and it's all full of bellowbacks. This is not... this is not ideal. Okay. Oh, demonic bellowbacks too. Okay, of all things. Okay, they're gonna make me work for this one. Oh, and I also got I remember I got skill points, so let's get that. Because why not?
Tower.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that tower, but there's no good way of sneaking past the bellowback. Or is there? I'll just run here. Oh crap. You've seen it. Oh crap. Oh, this isn't great. Oh, this is not ideal. This is just absolutely not ideal. Okay, we're gonna run away. Hope that the bellowbacks don't see me no more. Yeah, okay, we will take the long way around.
I can get out of this.
Yep. Oh, actually, this totally works, because now they're looking over there having a sus. Yeah, actually, no, bellowbacks, go over there. Have a sus. Have a sus for me. That's great, actually. If I can get over here. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Come on. Now you're going to shoot at me, but that's okay, because we did the override just in the nick of time. And that's going to take all of them down. Great. This gives us exactly... This buys us enough time to get on our charger and hightail it out of here. Alright, let's go. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. That was like absolutely precision timing. Override the murder flower right as the bellowback, you know, lands its shot. Just enough time for us to leap out of the way. I think the only reason why we got away with that was for the iframes. Like, the leap gives us like a little... I think it gives you a couple iframes. It must do, just from the way I've used it. And we just took advantage of those and got away. Alright, there is nothing else to explore on the way, because we picked up everything else along the way. So, let's just fast travel from here, because there's nothing else along the way to pick up. So it's not a series of trials for this Chieftain quest. It's just like, you just got to do one great deed. Okay.
I thought the tall neck was lifeless. All that time, the spark of life was trapped within it.
So I wonder if
In the south, demons in the cut. Some days it seems like the blue light has no hold on the world.
Okay, whoop, no, that's not what I want. I want to switch back into my Shield Weaver outfit.
One either strives to be the best.
Actually, where's the blue gleam? Now, actually, if we stand here, the idle animation should trigger at a certain point, and Aloy will be like, "Oh, it's freezing cold." Or is Aloy not going to do that in town? Or, well, I mean, the sun's out. It's not that cold here, I guess. We're not that far north. Alright, well then let's go and challenge the Chieftain, because the Chieftain's going to make me fight him, so I have to wear the Shield Weaver outfit anyway.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
Yeah.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
people.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Okay, so it's not a fight to the death. That's good. Okay, it's just a fight till like, is probably till like, you know, till they yield or something like that. Okay, cool. Whew. I was thinking, I don't exactly want to, like, I like you, I don't want to kill your brother. Like, that's just not, I'm not into that. That's a little bit too Game of Thrones for me.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures.
Oh.
The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Fair enough.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you.
Yeah, it
And
happens a lot.
Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a
One
Banuk
will have
hunting
no
band.
chance of fighting.
Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
Okay. More loot, very good. And alright, actually, let's go and save the game. So that's very, very, very.
Blue light will show us the way to defeat it.
Let's do that. And then where am I going? I'm going all the way over here. Where I already have... Oh, right, that's right. This campfire here that I got from when I got the tall neck. Brilliant. Okay, not very far at all. Alright, let's do it. Let's travel over there, get on a mountain, drive on up. Shouldn't be more than a minute or so away. Oh crap. Oh, crap, but there it is. Is that a glint-hawk or a... Okay, now I'm less scared. It's a glint-hawk, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, the frost figure should be just up there.
Oh, okay. So... Is it... okay, yeah. Okay, so this is where... I was wondering where, like, the road was, and this is it here. No, I want mount. There you are, Jaja. Get over here. He's a good boy. Alright. Yeah.
The frost figures. Aratak and Araya must be close.
Ooh. Oh, it's like the hunting lodge thing. Yeah. Okay, so it's like a hunt. Yeah. It's the hunting lodge gimmick, but like Banuk style. Got it.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratak's, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain.
Okay. Alright, which way is the most
Looks like there are a few ways to go up. And those rock paintings mark the paths.
Oh, I see. Okay, follow the paintings. Got it. Alright, let's get up here. So this is... Okay, so it's kind of like the hunting lodge thing combined with the brave trials that we did right back at the very start of the game.
Okay, up we go.
So that's fine. Alright, but it's all platforming, which is not great in this game. Oop. I think I wanted to go this way. It kind of worked out. I don't think I actually wanted to go this way. I think this is kind of the long way, but it's fine. It gets us up here. Maybe we can get up to here. Where's the first thing we gotta slay? Or is the first part just a platforming challenge?
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting.
Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, but there's a way up here, so this will work out. I was thinking I thought it would just automatically hit the, but it's fine. It's fine. The shield took the brunt of the damage, and there was a quick path up, so no harm, no foul. Let's just get up here as fast as humanly possible.
Almost to the top.
There.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Okay. No, we don't have time to hunt. Oh, these are they're ice grazers. Well, that's cool. Usually they've got blaze on their backs. Oop, that's not what I wanted.
I've dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so you gotta take down all the machines. Then get over here. Oh, and I've just about had arrows too.
Alright,
okay.
Here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
Okay, well, okay. Ooh, okay. This one's a little bit more. Okay, here we go. And then where's the balloon? Lift the balloon.
Aratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Okay, let's spend some time getting some arrows back.
2 bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
Okay, it's just the bellowbacks.
Right. 2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
Okay. Where are the bellowbacks? Oh, they're over there. Okay, they're ice bellowbacks. What's the deal with those ones? Bellowbacks. Freeze bellowback. Weakness to fire. Okay, so it is. Okay, wait, hold on a minute though. What about the dirty great big container on their back? The cargo sack is weak to everything. Okay, so fire arrows are going to be a good moment here.
No turning back.
Yep. Okay, and now they're all frozen up. Whoop. Alright, while they're frozen, they're weak to like basically everything. Great. Okay, so that's one down. Yep, we're just going to try and ignore every other machine, which is not ideal. Oops, okay. That's okay. First smack of the whole thing. There we go. Launch your balloon. Where is the balloon? Okay.
Okay, now to the marker.
Alright, and I don't think we used that much in the way of anything else. I think we're good. We got a whole lot up here, though. Hopefully when we get up here, everything else just kind of chills out.
Come on over here and launch the balloon!
So that's balloon number 2.
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Okay. Get out of the way. Oop, oop.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much.
Okay.
Close now. Almost down.
Oh, that's right. The third balloon
Right, to the last challenge.
is in the valley itself. That's right. That's right. Okay. I still don't know how this is actually going to go. I don't even know if we'll win. We might not win.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
Oh dear, it's a big demonic beast. Okay, but we know how to kill these. Oh, it brought a friend. Oh, it brought a lot of friends. Okay. Alright, it's the Angry Bear Trio. Oh, no, that's not what I hit you right in the belly, buddy. Oh. Yeah. You're now, like, specifically mad at me. Nope. Nope, this is... Well, actually, this ain't too bad. You'll be okay down here. Yeah, good. Whoa! Okay. You're like... Oh, that's not a button to press. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there's two of them here. Very, very two. Damn, these ones are like extremely hard to like... There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, and then I want to shoot it in the shoulder. Break down. Okay, because we got to declaw these things. That's the trick to these things. Well, I mean, the face works, but like, I'd rather, you know, in the shoulder. Whoops. Power sockets. We'll take that. Go. Okay. Ooh, we gotta get out of the way. We gotta get out of the way. Alright. We're gonna walk around. Take a minute. Just flying like me. Alright, take us back in the shield. That's fine. Okay, whoop, let's get out of the way. Where the heck did you... That's you finished off. Okay. Well, you've got that one busy, actually. You know what, I'm going to leave you to that while I take down the other one. Yeah. Whoa, we don't want the ice claws. No, ice claws are bad. There we go. Okay, both ice cores are down. Actually, we now use... Oh, hello. Oh, okay. That's a new one. That's a new trick. Alright. Okay, I mean, they are big bears, so yeah, there's got to be a bear hug between the bears. There we go. Okay. We're going to take this time to, like, get some gear back. Okay. Oh, okay. What have you got left on? Off. There we go. Freeze up a little bit. Okay. Oh, ow, ow. Okay. Well, I killed all three of them. That was like, I got the last shot. Our attack helped, but...
So it's true. Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the Chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
Tell you what,
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. I guess the Chieftain gets the Chieftain's gear. And now to Long Notch. Nothing left to keep me from Thunder's drum.
Okay, got some... Oh, Frostclaw Heart. Heck yeah! And let's grab all the loot from these from these Frostclaws. There's a third one. There's one, two... Did I loot you? Loot? Oh, there's the third one there. Okay. Here we go. There they all are. And we need to grab some herbs, because we did take a bit of a smack. It's like the bear... That bear hug that it did. Like, it seems like that completely breached my shields. And just, like... Well, basically ignored armor and just went straight for health, which is fine. Like, it seems to be a thing that... Like, you know, it's like, if you get too close to it, that's what's going to happen. And that's fine. What's in here? Or is this just a little, like... hidey hole spot? I think that's just an exit. Okay. Or, like, yeah, it is. No, it is. It's a bit of a, like, a hiding place sort of a thing. Okay, but I want to see this new outfit and weapon that we got. Okay. So, is it... Okay, so it's a weapon. Forge Fire. No, that's the one we got off of the bandit. It must be still in the treasure box. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so extraordinary Banuk Ice Rail Weapon Box. Yes. So we want that. And the Chieftain outfit I want. Now let's have a sus. Well, actually, let's have a sus of this ice rail weapon. Oh, I see. So it's like the Forge Fire, but it does ice attacks. Okay, right. Cool. Cool. And what about this thing? Oh, so it's like the Werak Runner outfit. In fact, it is. It literally is. But it's the Chieftain outfit, which has, like, a little bit of extra bits and pieces on it. Okay, cool. But it provides health... Wait, hold on. Provides slow health recovery. This provides regular health recovery. Ooh. Alright, that's cool. That's the... Yeah, this is the gimmick outfit of the DLC then. For sure. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Oh, man. That's a nice looking outfit. Alright. I mean, it's not as good as Shield Weaver, mind you. But, like, it's cool. Oh, and the part of the tutorial was literally unboxing. Okay, cool. Cool. I like that part of that. The tutorial quest is like, okay, you gotta take the thing out of the box and like look at it. You gotta unwrap the thing. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so let's make sure I've got all my gear back. Yeah, I didn't end up using any of that. That's fine. Okay, where am I going? Where are we going now? Oh, wait, is this Devil's Drum then? Is that where we're actually going? Go to Long Notch, which is right here. Okay, right, and there's a Murder Flower there, which we've got to deal with, so we're 100% going to do that. And then... Oh, right, we didn't talk to the merchant. Oh my god, we were here, and we didn't even talk to the merchant and finish that quest. Alright, fine. We'll just fast travel there and do that right now. Completely forgot about that. Completely forgot. I was like so caught up in like, okay, we've challenged the Chieftain, better go and like do that. Oh, and there's another quest here to pick up. All right, let's go and pick that up. Oh, no. Let's go and let's finish off this one first, because otherwise I will 100% forget again. I know it. Okay, where is this guy's up here? All right, what's up,
Bergrand? How'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. Hey, do you know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Shattered Hearts now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Oh, some blue gleam. Cool. I'll take that. Alright, and a whole buttload of XP. Nice. Alright, now let's go and get this other quest. Where was it? Like around...
Maybe I can trade this blue gleam.
Yeah, we certainly can, but I'm just going to grab as much of it as I can for now. We'll probably trade it up at the end. What's going on here?
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favored fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
Yeah, that hits a little bit home, a little bit close to home for Aloy, watching someone get turned into an outcast.
You took Aratok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would have liked to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had caused a quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werak has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling, he clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werak?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile.
Okay, that person's in a bit of trouble. Right. So, go to the Karja camp. Where's the Karja camp, then? Hang on. Oh, right, because I've still got that murder flower opened up. Oh, that's the Karja camp right there? For reals? Oh, okay. Further north than I thought it would be. I figured the Outlander camp would...
Letting the Oseram decide what to do with him. But he tried to kill our Sun King.
And
I'm tired of being tired, that's for sure.
I must have come through here at some point. I definitely came through here. That's where the tall neck is. So... And I discovered this... How the heck did I not see any of this before? I do not remember any of this. Unless this is now just popping in here because, like, it's relevant to the quest.
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before?
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Okay, so at least this priest isn't like... Alright, I was kind of sus on the priest. I was like, is he one of the part of the old clergy who were under the Mad Sun King, or is he like a reformer? He's a reformer, so it's all good. Okay.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
I'll wager Erend is behind
Right,
your
okay.
balls
And it's a Kaja noble. That's why the Kaja are super keen on like getting the killer, because the dude's connected. Okay, alright. So that explains that. But it also means that...
Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is the clearing right here. But that headdress is kind of like the smoking gun. Like, you find the headdress, you find the killer. Alright, so let's do... Coagulated quantity indicates mortal wound.
That was used for the killing blow.
Okay, so we found a blood stain. Oop, where is it? Where is it? Oh, standing on top of it.
This is where Ruas fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatut.
Okay, but we did find the murder weapon. That's a pretty big deal.
Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatut the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch?
I just don't think so. Like, from everything Inatut said, he's a brawler. He likes a good fight, and he takes a punch, and within that sort of a system, there's a sort of honor. And
here's something.
And I think that sort of honor would like demand that no, if he's gonna take someone down, he'd take him down facing him. For sure. So I don't think he's not one of those like King Hit type of people.
Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. When someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees.
Okay, well we can investigate that by just climbing up the tree ourselves. Okay. How far up the tree did they get? Or is this now going to be like Assassin's Creed 3? Do I have to like... run through the tree? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, okay. Go up. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do have to go up through the trees. Okay, so... Get up here. Oh, I see. I can see it now. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's Assassin's Creed 3 time. We're going to climb through the trees. Well, not climb so much as leap. Oof. It is arm and chest day for Aloy. Oh boy. That's a workout and a half.
I've got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
Oh, is there a blue gleam trader in? I don't know. Aloy must have seen him. Yeah.
If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
Alright, there's the camp, and the clearing's all the way down there. Right. So, that's the track we want to now highlight. Okay. Now we're going to follow this along. So where did they come from? All the way through here. Very careful. What do we got? Oh, Red Eye Watcher. Okay. Oh, they're both Red Eye Watchers. Oh, okay, this is like less scary. I was like worried they were long necks, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to deal with long necks right now. But
no, not this time.
Take you down. Back into hiding. We take you down. Anybody sees? Very good. Okay, this final red eye, if I'm just careful, we should be able to deal with. Oop. Okay, you're a bit sus because you just seen. Oh god, no, that's yeah. Okay, got lucky with that one. I thought I was about to hit Silent Strike, and then a squirrel ran in front of me and was like, "No, not my friend the machine. Don't do that." Alright, now that we did all the looting... Oh, go. Oh, I'm using... Oh, that's not the arrows I want to use, but whatever. Cool, goat bone. That's exactly everything I need. I wanted one skin and one bone, so now we can buy maps and stuff later on. But, well, because of the blue gleam map...
This is ominous. A dead end? Can't be.
Oh, there's a way up there. Yeah, oh, okay.
Someone covered this over.
Oh, okay, no, I thought we were going up, but no, we're not. We're going over here.
Maybe trying to hide. Carja armor. This looks bad.
Oh, right here. Right, yeah, that's Carja. Got it?
It doesn't matter. The deed is done. Another Carja dead. And a Banuk is exiled for it. A life for a Carja life. That's war.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Help me, maggots!
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Oh, damn! What? Completely one-shot me. Okay. Okay. Woo! Oh my god, is that a blast arrow? Dude.
Gonna get you!
How are you still alive? Oh, that's bad. Oh, alright. Well, that's...
They're gonna wipe us out!
Okay, that's the critical on that. Ah, you're the one with the... Oh, you're the one with the explosives. Okay. Alright, well, you gotta go first then. Definitely gotta go next. Okay. Oh, you're dropping mines! Oh, okay. Also, I need some heals.
Gonna cut you down!
Oh, ow. Where are you at? There you are.
Die!
Oh, ow. Okay. Oop.
Quit moving!
Doesn't have to be perfect. Right through the chest. Because they're all heavies and doing a headshot isn't just going to work. Oh, but there is medicine here. And a tie. And... Oh, there's a whole bunch of meds.
Use for you.
Excellent! The more meds, the better. Search you, buddy. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to have some cool kind of weapon, but obviously not.
You've been killing Carja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
Oh, that's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first.
Well, yeah, if we can find that headdress, that'll be plenty of proof. Yeah, well, there it all is. Clear as day. There's a whole heap of evidence. In fact, there's so much evidence, they've even backlit the evidence. Oh, that's nice. Got a whole light thing together. Alright, so now I'm guessing we gotta... Yeah.
Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas. So it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse.
Okay.
Did they keep any clothes from their victims?
Oh, right, I see, because Inatut's already been
This
exiled.
Karja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets.
Yeah, okay, so we're
Okay, time to get moving.
Okay, so now we gotta go off and get to him. Oop, that's, yep, get up here. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I see, he's all the way up there. Okay, well, we can... Well, actually, no, what am I doing? No, don't do that. We should actually pick up that campfire on the way. We can fast travel out to here, which is fine. And get ourselves a mount. We hold out there for just a tick, because I want that herb, so we're now stocked. Alright, let's head on out. And we'll go and we'll pick up this campfire. And then we'll head all the way up. There we go, campfire discovered, very good. There's the next one. I knew we'd find another one along the way. Oh crap, okay. We do not want the Scorchers to come anywhere near us. That would be kind of ideal. Okay, that seems to be it. I'm just going to quickly save the game. Keep on moving and grooving up the mountain. I think we've been up this mountain before. Is this the one we went up to see the shaman? Maybe, or is it a different one? Don't know if it's the same one. I honestly don't know. Okay, well, either way, this is as far as we're going with the mount. They're like, no, you're doing it on foot. Oh crap! Okay, we're gonna deal with these. Yes. Okay, drop down. There we go. Oh right, because we need to get up here anyway, so we needed to take down that bird.
Kind of place you'd take someone if you wanted to lose them forever. I'm not getting up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides?
Yep. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I do have to go this way. Oh, right, okay. I just dropped down here. We can climb across here where that storm bird was, like, perching. Alright, very good. But it seems like every other machine out here is now curious, which is strange, but okay. Oh, it's a... Yeah, sorry, not storm bird, blink hawk. Oh, it's more... Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright. There we go, that's what I wanted. Now it should drop down the ground, where we can now finish it off. Oop, ow. Oof, ouchies. Damn, that Glenhawk's fast. Yep, there we go. More. That'll drop it to the ground. And if it hits the ground hard enough, it'll just kill itself. Yeah, there we go. Very good. But if it didn't, we could then finish it off with the spear, and that would work out just
halfway there.
fine. Question is, how the heck did the Banuk get up past these Glenhawks and stuff to drop the dude off? Okay, there's the way up. So this is a pretty cool place to climb. So this is definitely absolutely not the same place we travelled up to get to go and see the shaman. This is a whole separate...
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
It's a whole separate spot.
Frozen solid. Mixed feelings about that.
Okay. Drop down there again, real fast if we want to. Does that mean we're going to be
In
coming...
In it! Maybe he found shelter? I hope he found shelter. Behind the rock.
Oh. Got himself a ball. At least I left him with his underpants and some socks.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karja's close. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue.
I was gonna say, do you really want to argue about this?
I swear, thought I saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry. Machines.
Oh, okay. I mean, do we want to fight them, or do we just want to leg it? Oh, okay. Nope, that's the objective. Okay. Let's get rid of all of their guns. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind that. We declawed them. Oh, not quite. Ow, I think that's them. That scrapper down. Even demonic scrappers aren't that hard to kill. Oh, ow. That's that one. Oh, and there's one more. But... not that big of a deal. Oh, hello. There's another gentleman. Oh, it's a big old man. Okay, that's a little bit more of a problem. Oh, I see, it's armor. Oh, I see. Let's get that armor off right quick. Is it armored? I can't see, I've got mad. No, it isn't armored. That's what I thought. Oh, but I can disrupt its attack by shooting it in its belly. Machine at a time if I humanly can. fingers are all over the place. Okay, that's that one dead. Very good. Oh, it's setting up. Oh, I see. It set up all these like solid barriers. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. For some reason, the tear blast arrows just don't hit that. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now we're hitting it. Now we're working. Okay. Okay, critical.
Ready to see some sparks?
There we go. Oh yeah, that's all the components dead. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. That's oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
Time to
still vulnerable. Okay. Woo! Alright, that was a fun fight. That was fun. Okay. Oh, at some point I hit walk. Okay, wait, hold on. What am I full of? What am I? Oh, alright, okay. So I gotta pick up I gotta empty myself out of I got extra weaves to get rid of. That's fine. So let's do all of the loot. Because I used up a lot of arrows. That was like 2 full sets of like hardened arrows, just like fully just consumed, as well as a full pouch of medicine. Jeez, that really was a tough fight. Okay. More stuff. What am I missing out of this one? Chill water and wire. Oh, I'd really like that wire. What am I missing out of this one? Machine core. Yeah, okay, yeah, because my inventory is full. Well, first thing I gotta do is I gotta get rid of these crafting. So yeah, spear damage 5%. Well, we got way better ones of those. We'll get rid of that. That's just gonna. Well, okay. These resist corruption. Get rid of one of them. So we can pick up this other weave. Oh, there's something over here. What's this? Metal vessel. Okay. Rather have that machine core. What am I missing out of this one? Oh, chill water and wire. I'd rather have the wire. I'd rather have the machine core. Is there anything I can ditch? Resources wise? Oh right, I've probably got a bunch of scrapper hearts and stuff I gotta just flogged. Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's great. It's just money, and it's not like I'm desperate for it, you know. It's just sort of like, oh, but I like to loot things. That's all that is there for me. Alright, actually, how am I doing on... Yeah, let's get all of our gear back. Okay.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to... think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen.
I'll see you at town then. You had better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
So by Banuk law, if Inatet survives, he's forgiven. But I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
Yeah. So now let's go back to the chieftain and deliver all of the evidence and say, listen, dude is rock solid.
Don't forget, the Mad Sun King's cruelty survives him. Even if we can trust Meridian.
Yeah, there's the shaman who's played it.
Inatet told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has fallen like snow, and should Inatut return, he will be absolved.
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Werek, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Wirak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their charge of victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
So what conclusions have you drawn, Inatut?
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Werek.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you. Whether you stay with this Werek or find another...
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Inatet. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Inatet.
What I get? Oh, it's some blue gleam? Heck yeah! I'll take that. Take a bit of blue gleam. Why not? It's always helpful. Always goes into good use. Well, not really. It's right now. It's just sitting to build up a horde so I can go and buy all the stuff at the end. Okay. So then after this, unless it tells me there's another side quest to pick up around here, which I don't think
I'd not get much further.
The next thing we got to do is head on over to Devil's Thirst, which is alright. So Devil's Thirst is right. Oh, what did they? No, it wasn't called Devil's Thirst. Bloody hell, it was called Devil's Throat. Oh crap, I can't remember what the heck it was called. Anyway, we got to go here. We got to go here next. Right. So that's this big facility here, which I've always been curious about. So that's where we're going next. Okay, cool. But we will do that another time, because it's getting on time for me to finish up this stream for today. Yes, overwrite the save. Very good. Okay, and we'll do another quick save, just because I want to be absolutely sure we are fully saved up. Okay, cool. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me today. Had a fair bit of fun today. Got a lot of stuff done. Figured out where... What do we do? Well, I mean, we became a chieftain. That's a big deal. That's certainly the most interesting sort of like bit of political campaigning I've ever seen. Sort of like, oh yeah, how do you like, you know, prove yourself worthy to get the nomination? Well, you go and you take down an entire bandit camp, don't you? That's how you do that. And then the actual like race itself was sort of like, okay, we need you to like slaughter a bunch of machines in like a rally, and then you become chieftain. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So now Aloy's resume is getting like pretty big. It's sort of like Aloy's resume is sort of like, You know, she's a good friend of the Sun King. You know, she's chieftain of the Werak. She's a seeker for the Nora. She's, I think, the only people who haven't bestowed any kind of a title on her is the Osram, honestly. But that's because we don't have a lot of dealings with the Osram. The Osram are kind of like, there's some around, but they're not really around. You know what I mean? It's just not. They're just kind of around, but they don't. We haven't been to like the Osram lands, I suppose, to do anything. Oh, and that's right. And then the final thing is we're the enemy of Hades. So like even the ancients knew who we were, sort of a thing, because Elizabeth Sobek gimmicks. But if you like what you saw, please hit the follow button to get notified of when I go live next. And if there's any changes to my schedule, they're all listed over on Twitter, which is linked down below. So you can click down there, follow me on Twitter. Any changes to the schedule get put up on there. And if you want to see what my schedule is, if you click on my profile tab and click on schedule, it'll give you my schedule localized into your time zone. Which reminds me, I need to update it because I think it still says I play Fall Guys on Friday, which I don't anymore. So I got to change that up. Other than that, it's pretty accurate. This is kind of like the end of my week for me. This is sort of my Friday. So I will be back on Thursday from 1 p.m. AEDT. That's my local time zone. But like I said, click on my schedule, and you'll see what that is, like automatically translated into whatever your time zone is, just to see whenever I go live next. And if you want to see previous streams, they're on Twitch for 2 weeks, and then their permanent home is over on YouTube. So like if you're just looking for something to put on in the background, and just have on while you're working or even while you're sleeping. Like I said, there's one person who said that, and I still can't get over that that's a thing. It's all divided up into playlists there, so you can go and watch them. Or actually, there are certain things you can go and watch in their entirety, and that's I've got a Halo 3 speedrun coming out soon. I think that's coming out next week, or it might be the week after. So keep an eye out for that. And that's worth watching. You know, speedruns are always good. It's not like, if you want to see like the best of the best, it is above and beyond not the best of the best. I'm still an amateur speedrunner, but like, you know, if you want to see what like a little bit of practice can do with Halo 3, like check it out. It's a really good game to run because of that. Like it's got a lower barrier to entry. It's like if you can play an FPS, you can do a Halo 3 speedrun. And that's what I really like about it. It's a really nice sort of like, you know, it's a good speedrun to get into for that. So you keep an eye on YouTube, and you'll see when that goes live, coming out soon. Otherwise, it should still be on Twitch right now, actually, so you can go and check it out there as well. But until Thursday, this has been Pint Party. Cheers.